For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Welcome in to the Princeton Rays Game of the Week here on Sudden Link, brought to you by Ramey Motors. Wes McKinney is alongside. I'm Eric Lester, and today the Pulaski Yankees are the foe here at Honeycutt Field. It is the Appalachian League and Eastern Division leading Pulaski Yankees, a foe that has not been kind to us this season, Wes McKinney. And today, Princeton looks to reach to Josh Fleming on the mound, hopefully to turn the tide, if you will, against the Yankees.
Yeah, you know, our fans have watched these games on Suddenlink here. You know, they've seen Josh once already, and you know, he's a guy that, you know, he throws a lot of breaking stuff. You know, he's not going to throw probably more than about 50 pitches in this game, so, you know, I think it's real key for him to, you know, try to keep the pitch count down, you know, 10, 12, first couple innings, you know, try to at least get through, you know, hopefully 3, you know, you hopefully get from Josh, maybe work into that 4th inning a little bit, but, you know, Josh not a real hard thrower, you know, but he's a guy that really hits the strike zone a lot, so hopefully he can stay on the corners, not down the middle, obviously, against this really good Pulaski lineup. But you know, Josh is a guy that, you know, I think a lot of people here in Princeton are, you know, maybe starting to grow on a little bit, just because, you know, he comes from a small Division III college and in the Midwest, you know. So I'm going to see Josh, and I know that people that watch these games here this year, you know, they kind of know what Josh is about now.
We look at the hitting lineup tonight and of course the fielding lineup tonight. One name really sticks out, Trey Hare. He's been absolutely crushing the ball and really on a tear lately here for Princeton.
Yeah, you know, his last 3 games, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, a ton of hits. You know, he's one of the guys in this lineup that has had a little bit of success against Pulaski this year, you know, in the 4 previous times they've met. So, you know, Trey should be able to do some damage, you know, and then right behind him, a guy that's just absolutely ripping cover off the ball here in the month of July, hitting almost 450 in the month of July, 470 or so over his last 10 is Moises Gomez. You know, and with this lineup that Danny Schaefer's putting out there tonight, I think it's going to be real key that those guys in the 5 and the 6 hole really do some damage from that part of the lineup, because the depth of the Princeton lineup maybe isn't what it normally is, especially when you look at, you know, you don't have Carl Chester, you don't have Ronaldo Hernandez in the night. So really important, I think, that those 2 guys specifically, Trey Hare and Moises Gomez, really kind of get on track tonight offensively for the Rays.
Chester with a night off, Hernandez nursing a bruised forearm. It's the Rays and the Yankees next on the Princeton Rays Game of the Week. When we come back, on-field activity and the Game of the Week begins here on the Sudden Link Princeton Rays Game of the Week, brought to you by Ramey Motors.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues. Each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
A walk and 3 strikeouts. That came against Danville a week ago tomorrow here at Honeycutt Field. And it was really the pitch count that got Josh a little bit in that game. He threw 42 pitches in those 4 2/3 innings. This will be the first time that Mr. Fleming has seen the Yankees this year. Left-hander stands 6'2", checks in at 190 pounds. The highest draft pick on the Rays this year is Josh Fleming, the 5th-round selection out of Division III school, Webster, Missouri. Played in the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, was an D3 stud, was Fleming. He will face Pablo Olivares, Andy Diaz, and Dermis Garcia to begin the evening. He will take a deep breath and wind and deliver the first pitch of the game, and it's a little bit off the outside corner and called for ball 1. First pitch weather tonight presented by the Princeton Healthcare Center. 86 degrees. It is clear with a steady 7-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to right field. Another ball is out of the zone. Now it's 2-0 on Olivares. Fleming will deal, and this ball is skied into right field. Long run for Gomez. He is going to watch it go off the fence, and it skips away from him. It's going to be a very long single, however. Gomez got over there, and the sun may have affected him a little bit as he appeared to struggle trying to find it in the sun. It will be, once again, a very long single off the bottom of the right field fence near the foul pole. 320 down the lines, and that ball went about 317 feet. Didn't miss getting out of here by too much. That'll bring to the plate Andy Diaz. He comes in to the season batting at a .226 clip, 5 runs scored, a homer, and 5 RBIs for Diaz. Also has a double to boot on the year. And quickly, Olivares is going to leave the game, and a pinch runner will come in for the Yankees. So maybe that's why it was a long single. Maybe tweak something, did Olivares. We'll get you the pinch runner here in just a moment. Check on who that is at first base. Meanwhile, Diaz digs in, and he chases in the dirt. He's behind. No balls and 1 strike. The pinch runner, Frederick Cuevas, for the Yankees. So we assume he will come in and play center field as well. Get me over breaking balls in for strike 2 on Diaz. Leadoff runner aboard for the Yankees after the single, long single by Olivares. He's now out of the game, and Cuevas is the pinch runner. This one just off the corner. Good placement there by Fleming. Good pitcher's pitch, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Check out this 1-2 pitch, and we'll set the defense for you. A swing and a miss and a strikeout for Josh. First of the evening, also first out of the game. Defense with Fleming tonight in the field. His battery is Joey Roach. Corner infielders, Devin Davis holds it down at first. Kevin Santiago mans third base. Up the middle, the double play combo of Trey Hare at second, and Zach Rutherford is at short. Outfield left to right, Bryce Brown, Jose Tontone, and Moises Gomez for the Rays. Carl Chester, second straight night off from the field. He did DH last night. Runner goes
It's for a ball, and the pitch, the throw rather, almost gets away. Making a leaping grab was Hare to keep it from going into center field. It's a stolen base for Cuevas, the pinch runner. And now there is a runner on second and a 1-0 count, and 1 out for the batter at the plate, Dermis Garcia, 271 hitter. He's scored 14 runs, added 4 homers, 16 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. This ball is hit a mile all the way back, and it is off the scoreboard. It is a 2-run jack for Dermis Garcia, and just like that, the Yankees out to a quick 2-0 lead. Dermis Garcia goes yard for the 5th time this year. He drives in his 17th and 18th runs of the season. And Princeton struggles against Pulaski, at least in the first inning, continue here tonight. Eric Wagaman will step into the box, 289 hitter, 10 runs scored, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. He takes away, it's 1 ball and no strikes. Garcia really, for being as highly touted as he is, he's the number 28 prospect in the Yankees organization. The 1-0 by Fleming is off the plate away, 2-0. Garcia, the number 28 prospect in the Yankees organization, Princeton's been able to keep him in check, was just 3 for 11 on the season against the Rays before that home run. The 2-0 is fouled off behind home plate, now 2-1. But this guy at the plate, Wagaman, is really torched Princeton pitching. He's 7 for 15 on the year. He's scored 4 runs, has 2 homers, and a whopping 9 RBIs. The 2-1 by Fleming stays up high, and now Wagaman ahead at 3-1. That homer that Fleming just gave up, his 3rd of the year. He's in a tight spot here with Wagaman, and this ball is skied on the infield. Rutherford calls off Hare, but now Hare takes charge right at the second base bag, and Wagaman is retired. Got under that one a lot. Ahead 3-1. Took a big, mighty hack, and luckily for Princeton, it was popped up on the infield dirt. Andre Chaparro is the batter. Comes in right at the Mendoza line on the year. 200 even, 11 runs, 2 homers, and 11 RBIs. A get me over breaking ball is in. Chaparro behind 0-1. Princeton trying to get out of the inning here. The 2-run homer by Dermis Garcia. Fastball off the outside corner. Misses for Josh. As I mentioned, giving up 2 home runs on the season. The 1-1 is once again outside. Fleming here early on trying to really spot his fastball in that outside corner. Did not give up a home run in his last start against Danville. The 2-1 is fouled back to the screen. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Those home runs for Fleming was given up down in Elizabethton whenever the Rays were on the road at the beginning of the month. This is a chopper to third. Santiago handcuffed a bit, struggles with it, but plenty of time for the slow Chaparro. Put out goes 5-3. 2 runs on the 2-run home run. Yankees up 2-0 as Princeton comes to bat in the bottom half of the first. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
This year at Troya, 4 starts,
Bristol
2 and
gets
2,
3 runs on 2 hits
2.82
in the
ERA,
top of the
22
first. The
and a
Princeton
third
error
innings, 14
does
hits,
give
11
Bristol
runs,
an
only
additional
7 earned,
run
18
after the 2-run
strikeouts, 8
single.
walks, 2
We
homers.
got underneath the glove
Opponents
of
hitting
Devin Davis at
a
first base.
not a very
by
good clip.
Raul
It's a
Hernandez
179
allowed
average
Henry
for his
Rosario
opponents this year.
and Roscoe
Troya
Fuentes to
delivers,
score.
and
Maggiorio
Brown foul tips
rounds
it
the
into the
bases
pitcher's
on the
glove,
error,
or the
so
catcher's
Princeton
glove
will be in a
rather,
hole.
to begin the bottom of the first.
3-0
Bryce Brown,
to come
247
back here
hitter
in the bottom of the
on
first.
the
They
year,
will
9
face
runs,
Braden Ogle,
13 RBIs, 2
the
doubles,
southpaw
and a
that
triple
stands 6'2",
for Princeton's left fielder.
170
Almost
pounds, a
gets
fourth-round
hit there
pick
as
of
he
the
takes
Pittsburgh Pirates
across the
in
chin. It's
2016
1 ball
out of
and
Palm
1
City,
strike
Florida.
on Bryce.
Played his high school ball at
Native of
Jensen
Valencia,
Beach.
Venezuela
Turned down
is
a
Troya.
commitment
The 1-1
to go
is
to
popped
Florida
up foul out
to
of play
play
behind home
professional
plate. 1 ball, 2
baseball.
strikes.
His one and only
Troy
start
has
this
not
year, he
faced
went
Princeton
4
this
innings,
year.
gave up 4
His
earned
other
runs,
starts
walked
came
2 and
at
struck out 2.
Elizabethton, won in that
At
game,
Johnson
5 and
City,
2/3.
that, like Trajan,
Took a loss at Johnson
Saturday
City, gave up 4 runs in
evening.
5 and 2/3. He skips
Ogle
1
will
and 2
face
2 balls.
Carl Chester,
and
Zach
2
Rutherford,
strikes.
and Ronaldo Hernandez.
Got a win at
to
Bristol.
start
It was his
his
longest outing
evening.
of the season for Troy. 6 and 2/3
19
innings.
years
Only
old,
gave
he'll
up a
turn
hit, struck
20
out 7 and walked
At the
2.
end of July, that
And
comes
the
on July
2-2
30th
from Troy
for
here to
Braden
Brown runs up
Ogle,
high.
pair
It's
of
now
teenagers matching up here tonight.
Last
Carl
start for
Chester
Troy
digs
came
in as
against
he takes
Kingsport
strike one at the belt
last
on the outside
Thursday. He
corner.
went 4 and a
A
third,
346
3
hitter,
hits,
7 runs,
2 earned
scored
runs,
an
2 walks, and
RBI,
he struck out 5.
and
We'll
2
see
doubles
those
and
Mets
1 triple,
this
also a stolen
weekend.
base.
Troy delivers the
for
payoff
Carl
pitch,
Chester.
and it's outside. And
Takes another
after falling
strike.
behind early, Bryce
This one
Brown
up a
comes
little
back
bit
and draws
more
a
up around
leadoff
the
walk
letters.
to start
Straight
things
down the middle
for
and
Princeton
quickly 0-2
tonight.
on Chester. He
Should
comes
mention
into
Brown
Broncos
leading off tonight. Carl
CC,
Chester
tied
the
for
night
second
off.
in the Appalachian
Also,
League in runs scored.
Ronaldo
Quick work from
Hernandez
Braden
out
Ogle
tonight. We'll talk about
delivers
that
and
here
is fouled back
as soon
to
as I
the
reach
screen.
Zach
Stays
Rutherford's line. 224
on
is
Carl
the average
Chester.
for Zach. 18 runs scored, 2 homers, 9
Braden
RBIs,
Ogle,
6
highly
doubles,
sought out of
and a triple.
high school. Mentioned turned down a commitment
See if
to go
Brown
to Florida,
goes
won a
here. He
national
has 10
championship
stolen
this
bases on the year.
0-2
He
way
does
inside.
not go
Chester
there. Rutherford shows
comes off
bunt
of
and
his
pulls
heels
back.
to
It's
get out
1
of the
ball and
way.
no strikes.
1 and
Hernandez
2
last night
also had
got hit by a
offers
pitch right
from
after the
Miami,
rain delay.
Clemson,
And talking to some
Vanderbilt.
people
Or
here
you can take
with
a
the
big-time
Rays,
signing
they
bonus to
said
play professional baseball.
the
Not bad
forearm,
options
the
to
wrist area
have
was
as an
swollen,
18-year-old. He
but there's no
strikes out
fear of any
Chester.
breaks or any fractures there,
Chases
so that's
the
good news
fastball
for
up
the
in
Rays.
zone.
So Hernandez off
My
tonight,
fault, it's
and Chester
Actually, 2 balls and
gets
2
just a
strikes, so
simple
Chester
night of rest.
remains
So
alive. Previously, it was
a little bit of a different
2
looking
and
lineup for Princeton than
1.
maybe
2 balls,
we've
2
come to
strikes
expect here
to Chester.
over the last couple of
2-2
weeks.
offering,
Zach
and now
Rutherford
he
ahead
will get
2-0. Bryce Brown
Chester
still
to strike out
stationed
those
at
Ogles.
first
He's out
base.
front
The
of a
2-1
breaking ball. That
is
brings
pop
to the
foul.
plate
It's
the
2-1.
designated hitter, Zach Rutherford. 200 hitter brought the
Bryce
average
Brown with
up
10 stolen
big
bases
time
and
last night was batting
just
150.
12 tries. He's done a
Coming
good
into
job
last
of
night,
nabbing the bases and
2
really
for
being a
5
spark
will
plug
get you a 50-point
in the
raise your
lineup.
batting
He
average.
is
200, 2 runs,
first in the league in the
scored a
stolen
homer,
bases, right ahead of
4
Oliver Nunez
RBIs.
of Burlington and Luis
Last first one
Benitez.
to
Ball's
foul
up high.
that he sees
And
from
Troya
Braden Ogle.
struggling to find a zone a little bit here. He's only walked 8 in 22 and a
His
third
RBIs
innings.
coming last
So the
night.
control has been
The
pretty
3-run
good. He's
homer
walked
that
two
he hit.
two
He's
batters
behind
in each of his
0-2.
4 starts this
Braden
year, and he's
Ogle
done
raced
pretty
it
good
no
at
time.
striking
Actually,
out
that
people
ball
too.
Just got a piece to Rutherford.
Troya
and kept
gives
it foul at
Brown a
home
look. Now
plate.
he comes home. Actually, check that. He's going to go to
Rutherford,
first
three-run
and back
blast
with a
in the
headlong
seventh, part
dive
of a
as
five-run
Bryce Brown
Princeton
late tag applied.
Frame last evening to get him back within 9-5.
Princeton Princeton trying to get something started here, bottom of the first. They trail it 2-0. Pulaski gets 2 in the top of the first on a home run. The 3-1 by Troya, and it is lifted into left field, going back and looking up, and it is gone! It's a 2-run homer for Rutherford, and we're tied at 2. Zach's 3rd home run of the year, his 10th and 11 runs batted in, and just like that, a leadoff walk and a 3-1 pitch to Zach Rutherford leaves the left field, leaves over the left field fence. It's 2-2 as we play the bottom of the first. Third home run given up by Troya this year. As catcher Ray comes out to settling down, but what an answer by Princeton. Joey Roach is the batter now. Bats in the 3-hole tonight.
That's going to get
292
by
average, 3
right
runs,
fielder,
5 RBIs.
Hernandez on his horse rounding the second.
2 doubles in just 6 games this year. He takes outside. Joey, once again, getting the start tonight
not exactly
for Ronaldo Hernandez. Danny Schaefer, a lot of options to choose from to take over at the catcher's spot.
About 6 inches
Troy trying to find his groove here, and he falls quickly behind Roach. 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, Andrew Miller last night, a tough go for him. And as we're going to have a visit to the mound, but Andrew Miller probably could really use the night off after the 4 strikeouts last night. Pitching coach Geraldo
other defensive players for Bristol.
Casadiego. There we go. Gerardo Casadiego out to speak with his pitcher. Troya meeting is going to be broke up.
1-0 to Davis.
Troya got off to a pretty good start. Got up on ground 1-2, then delivered 4 straight wide ones. Walked Bryce.
1-0
then
Davis.
Fell behind Rutherford.
3-1
rather. And Rutherford hit it out of here.
For Princeton,
ball kind of hung up there for a while. I don't think it's carrying maybe as much as one might think here on this hot July night. Troya with the
settle everyone down. This is going to be
2-0 and maybe a little
nice
bit of a
play
charity
on the
call
hot
there.
corner by the third baseman. Picked it up on a
2-1.
short hop. Did to Jesus. Throws on to first.
Playing off the line at third base is Garcia. Troya winds and delivers the 2-1 and roaches behind a fastball on the outside corner. Other defense
a hit and a man left
at the other corner. Eric Wagman up the middle is Perez. Torrealba man's short, outfield left to right, Andy Diaz. Now Frederick Cuevas is the center fielder. He's going to have one hit out to him. Lazy fly ball, puts his glove up to try to shield his face, and he seemed to have lost it momentarily and then found it at the last second. And Princeton will finally have its first batter retired here in the bottom of the 8th. And finally, in right field for the Yankees is Brian Emery. Devin Davis, night off last night. He likes playing here at home, at least last homestand. The first pitch that he sees is in the dirt outside. 1-0. Davis this year, a .310 average, 12 runs, 4 homers, 22 RBIs as he takes low. Also adding 10 doubles on the year is Big Devin. The wind and delivery from Troya, and this ball is off the screen. It came in on the hands of Davis as Troya came in with an inside fastball, and Devin did all he could just to fight it off foul. 2 balls and a strike. Troya will kick, and this ball is slicing foul off to the right, now even at 2-2. 2-2 is our score as well, as two-run homers have us tied. It's a lot of 2s for you. The 2-2 pitch, and this ball will be lifted into foul territory down the right field line, giving chase, and off the heel of the glove of a sliding Brian Emery, it falls harmlessly into the Rays bullpen. Great hustle effort. I think maybe he got a little bit cautious of where everyone was seated down the right field line and had to make a slide down where about the catchers received the ball from guys warming up in the bullpen is where Emery ended up going into a feet-first slide to try to catch it, but came up empty, and Davis is still alive at 2-2. Troy, a long pause. Now he'll go into his wind and deliver, and it's just off the plate outside. Now 3-2. Troy trying to avoid a second walk here in the top of the first. Another 3-2 offering, and this ball is once again down the right field line. Trio of players giving chase, and it will make the seats this time, and we'll come back and do it at 3-2. Great evening for baseball. A little bit humid out, a little bit hot, but great evening. If you can find shade here at Honeycutt Field, that's the place to be. second of 3 between Princeton and Pulaski, second of a 6-game homestand for the Rays here. A 3-2 offering, and it's in the dirt. Great at bat by Devin as he draws a 3-2 walk. He is aboard with 1 out, and Trey Hare, who sent one out of here last night, will come up to bat, hitting .299 on the year, 17 runs, 4 homers, 24 RBIs, 8 doubles, and 2 triples for the slugging third baseman for the Rays. He and Davis having, I'm sure it's a little friendly competition, but going back and forth on who can lead this league in RBIs. Right now, Hare has the advantage by 2. He hits one a mile high in shallow right field. The second baseman, Perez, takes control as the right fielder, Emery, came in. Wagaman, no idea at first base where it was. And Hare is retired on the pop-up to shallow right field that is caught by Perez, and there will be 2 gone in the Princeton first. Moises Gomez will be the batter. He's been a nice little roll here as Moises, 324, 14 runs scored, a homer, 9 RBIs, and 1 double for Gomez. First home run came, or only home run of the season, came last night. Long pause by Troy. A ball gets away as they try pickoff throw to first base. Davis is going to pull up at second base. Be an error on the pitcher. First error of the night will allow Davis to go to second, and now runner in scoring position for Gomez. This year batting at a very respectable .304 with runners in scoring position is Moises. First home run of the season, as I mentioned last night, almost a year to the day since he hit his last home run. Yesterday, July 18th. Last home run came July 16th of 2016, so just a little over a year for Gomez. In between home runs, he has 8 professional home runs now, going back to when he came up in the Tampa system in 2015, had 6 in his debut season. You'll see the first pitch from Troy across the belt for strike 1. Inning started off with an innocent walk to Bryce Brown. They say leadoff walks will kill you, and it did. Zach Rutherford, the next batter, homer in the left field. Joey Roach popped out. Devin Davis a walk, and now it's second after the throwing error on the pickoff attempt by Troya. Gomez steps out. Now he's ready to go. Long pause by Troy, a breaking ball that sails over the head of Gomez, ball 1. Troy are really slowing things down here to Davis, and now especially to Gomez. The most runs he's given up in any start this year. This is at Johnson City back on July 2nd. He's already given up half that here in the first inning. This ball runs low, now 2-1. If you're just late joining us, it's the score is 2-2. 2-run homer by Dermis Garcia, a top 30 Yankees prospect. And then Zach Rutherford exiting stage left with his own home run to left field. The 2-1, Gomez just gets a piece and fouls it straight back 2-2. Gomez trying to extend the inning here. Looking for RBI number 10 here. Davis not a great runner at second, but off on contact, and even got out to the outfielders quick and may score Devin. Here we go with the 2-2, and this is grounded towards first. Wagaman goes towards the line to pick it up. He'll take it himself. Gomez is retired. Princeton, though, 2 runs on just 1 hit, but the big blast by Rutherford scores Bryce Brown, and after 1, we are tied at 2 here, Honeycutt Field. This is Princeton Rays baseball.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Top of the second, we go here at Honeycutt Field. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Pulaski will be due up. Brian Emery, Victor Ray, and then the second baseman, Daninger Perez. Fleming, 19 pitches, 10 strikes in that first inning. Gilmile Troya for Pulaski, and a little bit more of a danger zone, 30 pitches he needed to navigate through the first. Only 15 of those were strikes. 2-2 is the score as Fleming finishes up his last couple of warm-up pitches, and we're ready to go here as Brian Emery digs in, hitting a .180 this year, 5 runs scored, 9 RBIs, 5 doubles, and a triple for Emery. Trying to snap out of a funk is the Pulaski right fielder. 3 for his last 21. That's covered his last 6 games. First place Yankees in town tonight. 18-8, 1 game up on Bluefield. Princeton 11-15 on the season. This one runs high. A ball and no strikes to Brian Emery. Fleming working quickly here, and he deals across the knees for strike 1, catching the inside corner there. 1 ball and 1 strike. This ball will be chopped foul, and now Josh is ahead at 1-2. Working very quickly here is Fleming. Sometimes people make baseball a complicated game. It's really not. Get the ball, get your sign, and get it home. The 1-2 and strike 3, called a sharp breaking ball, is the second strikeout of the night for Josh Fleming. First one looking, Brian Emery gone. In the Yankees' second, Victor Ray strides to the plate, 364 hitter, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. Has played in only 7 games this year. Did not play in the series whenever the Rays visited Southwest Virginia back in late June. This ball will be into shallow right field, hustling all the way. Ray will have a double as Gomez came in on it, trying to make a diving play, could not come up with it, and a hustle double for Victor Ray has the Yankees in business with 1 out here in the top of the second. So now a runner in scoring position for Daninger Perez. Perez, 296 on the year, 5 runs, a homer, 5 RBIs, a double, and a double on the year for Daninger Perez. Great effort by Gomez in right field, trying to make a sliding backhanded play. You got to watch those. Those are the plays that will doom you. I mean, those are the ones that maybe end up in like a broken wrist if you roll over on that one wrong. So very fortunate. Gomez is back up. Check back as they try the pickoff play. He's back on a headlong dive at second. Is Ray. First pitch from Fleming coming, and it's through the left side. Holding at second to make sure it got through was Ray, so he's going to scoot down to third, and now it's runners on the corners and only one out after the ground single through the right side by Perez. Eduardo Torrealba comes up to the plate, 149 on the season, 9 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 3 doubles on the season for Torrealba. Double play will be in order here for the Rays. As Pulaski trying to retake a lead, we're tied at 2. Guarding the line of Santiago at third. Middle infield plays for 2. Davis holds the runner on at first. This ball skips through the legs of Roach, and Victor Ray will come on down. And Pulaski, like that, without even getting a hit here, will score the run. Down to second goes Perez, and it's 1-0. Wait to get a call on that one before we officially put that one on the board. But now runner on second and 1 out, and now Pulaski back in the lead. Fleming checks the runner, comes home to Torrealba. This ball fouled away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Torrealba just 2 for 21 with runners in scoring position here. That is not a good average. That's 0.95 if you're keeping score at home. Yankees 1 across here in the second, looking to do more damage. Another check on the runner, and at second back on a dive is Perez. He is 2 for 3 in stolen bases this year. He's only played 8 games for the Yankees and just 13 total. Started the year in the New York Penn League did Perez. That, by the way, is a wild pitch that they scored on Fleming. This ball is fouled away off to the right side. And now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fleming started out the inning pretty solid. Had the strikeout looking in the first pitch swinging double, hustle double by Ray. Got to give that one up to him. Fleming with the pause. Now the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. He gets the second strikeout of the inning as he gets Torrealba down on strikes. 3 strikeouts in the game for Josh. Now we roll the order back over for Pulaski, and Frederick Cuevas will dig in. Came in last inning as a pinch runner for Pablo Olivares, who singled to start the game and then left immediately after, maybe a hamstring pull or something of that nature. Don't want to speculate too far. Fleming checks on the runner. Now he steps off. Cuevas this year, 293 hitter, 7 runs scored. He has 2 homers, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles on the year for Cuevas. Started 2 nights ago at Burlington, went 1 for 5. He's only 1 for his last 8. However, is Cuevas. First pitch by Fleming, a ground single back up the middle. Getting the green light is Perez, and he will score. They throw down, and getting back in time at first base is a sliding Cuevas. 5th RBI on the season, and Yankees just like that back up 2 by a score of 4-2.
The Yankees, the left fielder number 72, Andy Diaz.
So now 4-2 as Cuevas keeps the inning alive. Strike 1 delivered to Diaz. Andy Diaz comes in. He's one of the 3 strikeouts on the night for Fleming. Is Josh laboring a bit here early in the game. The Yankees have gotten to him twice in both of the first 2 innings. He gets a chase out of the zone, however, and he's way ahead of Diaz. 0-2. Yankees, this is what they don't, on paper they don't hit a whole lot of home runs, but man, they just find ways to score. The 0-2 by Josh, and inside, getting out of the way of that one, Diaz, a sharp breaker. Didn't break back across the zone and just kind of stayed in that left-handed batter's box where Diaz was camped out. He's got a little bit of the strikeout bug as Diaz. He now has 9 strikeouts in his last 6 games. Runner goes on the 1-2. They'll throw down and out. Cuevas is out on the throw down. Put out goes 2-6 as Roach erases Cuevas on the bases, but the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits, and they're back up 4-2 after 1.5. This is Princeton Rays Baseball, 103.3 The Way, and online 103.3 The Way.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
As Troya, a lot of pitches in that first inning, 30 in all to get out of the first inning. Billy King, a second straight nart for Billy, comes in batting right at 200. 2 runs scored, 2 doubles on the year for Billy. 2 straight, and he's actually played in 3 of the last 4. It's maybe a little bit hard for him to find, for Danny Schaefer that is, to try to find playing time for the left-handed swinging first baseman. As, of course, you got Devin Davis manning first most nights. But King getting the start as the DH tonight for the Rays. He's ahead 1-0. The kick from Troya, and he blows a fastball past King as he cuts on and misses it. King, a very modest 4-game hitting streak going back to the 8th of July. Troya winds and delivers, and it's slow. 2 balls and a strike. Princeton down 4-2. They have just the 1 hit. That was a Zach Rutherford home run. This is outside. Oh, and it catches the corner. Wow. Oh, man, what a charitable gift there. Oh, my gosh. Pulaski, meanwhile, 4 runs on 5 hits. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Troya delivers, and checking a swing and holding up. It's a ball in the dirt now, 3-2 on King. This is the third time in the first 7 batters of the game that Troy has gone full. So Princeton doing a really good job of really grinding here early. The full count pitch, and it's fouled away. Given momentary chase at third was Garcia. It's off the overhang and makes a loud clang. Stays 3-2. Off the line at third is Garcia for the left-handed pull hitter King. King takes up high, and Princeton, nice little string of at-bats here. Third walk in 7 batters that Troy has faced. It'll now be Kevin Santiago, who pulls into the plate at a 195 clip, 6 runs, a home run, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles for Kevin. King not a threat to go. Princeton probably just going to try to stay with a double play here at all cost. King fouls the first pitch he sees, straight back, 0-1. King platooning at third, him and Seaver Whalen, Justin Bridgman getting some spot starts also at third base. Kind of a 3-man crew down there at third this year. Whalen started last night, now it's Santiago tonight. The 0-1, and it's up high, 1-1. Mentioned with Chester the night off and Hernandez out of the lineup. Much different looking lineup for Danny Schaefer than usual. We usually have Chester leading off, Bryce Brown batting in the middle to bottom third of the order. The 1-1 is a breaking ball way outside, 2-1. So Bryce Brown comes all the way up to lead off tonight. You got Roach in the 3-hole where he's maybe is a little bit of a foreign concept for Joey. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch is cut on a miss. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kevin Santiago. Billy King in there. Jose Tontone gets the start in center for Chester with Brown in left rather. Tontone all the way at the bottom of that order tonight. King off first after the leadoff walk. Troy deals the 2-2, and it is fouled away. We'll come back and do it. Nothing else. Princeton should, it's a big should, get into this bullpen tonight of Pulaski pretty early. Started last night for the Yankees, going just 3 1/3. Might dig in this bullpen a little bit quicker tonight. This one's inside, almost clips Santiago. Gets his knees out of the way, and now another 3-2 offering. Princeton down 2. It's 4-2. We play bottom of the second. And Troy is struggling to get Princeton out, and he's, more importantly, maybe struggling to get him out quickly. King off with a pitch, and it's fouled back, and he'll have to come on back, and we'll have a second straight 3-2. Santiago, during the homestand against Danville, did hit a home run. It was somewhat meaningless because for Santiago, it was in the 9th inning with Princeton down 9-4, and it was only a solo home run. So really that home run meaningless when it was all said and done, but Santiago does have the power. A check on King, and now the 3-2. King off with the pitch, and this ball is lifted high into right field with his heels on the track. It'll be Emery making the catch. King will have to retreat, got about 2/3 of the way to second, picked up where the ball was, and got back in plenty of time. Jose Tontone comes up, a runner on first and 1 out. Batting 156 on the year, 4 runs, 2 homers, 6 RBI for Jose. The 2 home runs is his only extra base hits. Of course, one of those bombs, a grand slam against Burlington back at the very beginning of July. He's just trying to keep the line moving here as he looks at ball 1. Check back on King as they throw behind him. He's back standing. Lazy tag applied at first, mainly just out of tradition, more or less. Tontone's ahead, ball and no strikes. Troy delivers. This ball is knuckling, and it's going to be foul. Thought as much spin as it had on it may come back into play, but nowhere near the field of play as it hit the net and fell lazily to the backstop. Now 1-1 on Jose Tontone. He takes low. Jose trying to take advantage of his opportunity. He's been a little bit of a spot starter this year for the Rays, has Jose mentioned just the 156 batting average. Trying to find his way here. He's put up pretty good numbers in his 3 previous professional seasons. This ball is going to be dumped into center. It'll fall in front of Cuevas, and now first and second and 1 out as Jose does his job, keeps the line moving, and advances King on to second while getting on base himself. We'll move the Princeton order back to the top. Bryce Brown is the hitter. I'm already giving his numbers on the year. With runners in scoring position this year, Bryce hitting at a 242 clip. With runners in scoring position, strikeout has been a bit of an issue for Bryce. 26 Ks and just 9 walks. Does have a 10th one now after he drew it last frame. Troy delivers, and it gets away from the catcher, Ray. It's going to be a pass ball as it just simply went off his glove. It was an outside fastball, maybe 6-8 inches off the plate. Everyone will advance. King to third, and Tontone to second. So now double play no longer in order, and Bryce Brown, a couple of ducks on the pond in scoring position for Bryce, who this year against Pulaski, 3 for 12, a modest 250. Does have a single RBI against the Yankees. He can triple his total here with something that sneaks through the infield. 1-0 Brown. Troy kicks and delivers. It's up and in, 2-0. No one holding on well. That's kind of false. Perez holding on Tontone a little bit. Now he backs off. Time called as Brown steps out. Good crowd here tonight at Honeycutt Field. Hopefully have a good crowd throughout the homestand. The 2-0 to Brown, and out of third, called strike 1. Chance of rain, I believe, on Friday and Saturday. Of course, last night's storm kind of out of nowhere. I don't know if anyone was expecting what happened last night here at Honeycutt Field to happen, but it did. The hour and 40-minute rain delay. The 2-1 to Brown, fouled back 2-2. Tarp came out at 8:51. We started baseball again right at 10:30. So I guess if you're technically keeping score, an hour and 39 minutes. Game ended just a little after 11:30 last night. The 2-2 to Bryce, and he is down on strikes as he swings through a fastball. Can't get the job done. The man responsible for both Princeton runs will come up and try to knock in a couple more. Will Zach. Here comes the Pulaski manager, Luis Durante, and that'll be it for Troyes. So his shortest outing of the year. An inning and 2/3. His previous was 4 1/3, but he is done early here tonight. We'll come back and introduce you to the new Yankees pitcher in 30 seconds. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Did not give up a hit, did not issue a walk, and did not give up any runs in that outing either, did Jimenez. Second, third, 2 outs. Zach Rutherford trying to drive in a couple here and get this game even again. Jimenez winds and fires, and it almost goes to the backstop. A quick emergency backhand stop by Ray to keep that thing from going bye-bye. Jimenez will pause now, the 1-0, and this ball laced into left field, going back and making a catch on the warning track. A backhanded catch by Andy Diaz. Zach Rutherford stung it, but unfortunately it was caught. Princeton is retired after a hit and 2 left on. They can't answer Pulaski's 2 runs, so we'll go to the top of the third with Princeton trailing 4-2. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way, online at 1033theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
At 2, and with this bottom of the third starting, you can close the book on Josh Fleming tonight. 2 2/3 innings for the left-hander. 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He issued a walk and struck out 3. Gave way to Phoenix Sanders, who got the last out on a deflection that was off his glove that trickled to Zach Rutherford. And Zach Rutherford just ahead of Keller, getting down the line of Danville, about a half step ahead. Got the out. 1-6-3 goes the final putout in the top of the third. Zach Rutherford leads it off for Princeton. Then Ronaldo Hernandez and Devin Davis will be the third guy for Princeton scheduled to hit here in the bottom of the third. Zach Rutherford, the book rule double in the first inning. Ball that Danny Schaefer protested initially, that he thought it should have been a chance for Carl Chester to score. Get me over breaking ball by Odalvi Javier starts off the bottom of the third, is taking all the way with Zach Rutherford. Zach takes inside here, and he's 1-1. He's a guy that's starting to heat up here ever so slightly. Good matchup for him tonight, as he faces the righty, and a line drive to the third baseman and a snow cone grab by Schumpert. Got a little bit lucky there. You thought maybe that after the night he had last night, you thought maybe that one might go in the way of Princeton, but the line drive out to third creates the first out here in the top of the third, and this will bring Ronaldo Hernandez to the plate. This is a guy that would just rather play Danville 68 times. First pitch he sees from Javier brings him off the plate, inside ball 1. He's now 11 for 16 on the year against the Braves. He has 6 RBIs and 3 doubles. The 1-0 is popped, and giving it a look as Lugbauer is going to come back into him. It will not. A hit off the overhang and produce a 1-1 count. But Hernandez is a guy. He has 4 multi-hit games in his last 5, 5 in his last 10, and he's reached base in 5 of his last 6 safely. The 1-1 is a short hop pick on the backhand by Shumpert, shows off the cannon. So maybe this Shumpert guy, maybe he was playing the wrong position last night. 2 errors at second.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Hits, 8 runs. Only 5 of those have been earned. 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, and he's hit a guy. Opponent's hitting an even 300 off of the Sewanee, Georgia native, Ryan Askew. 6'6", 245 pounds, 29th round draft pick of the Tampa organization this past year is Ryan Askew. Last outing against Bristol, picked up his 2nd win of the season. That was on Saturday. Went 3 1/3, gave up a hit. I also issued a walk and struck out 4. That was a season high in walks for Ryan. Those 4 punch-outs of the Pirates on Saturday evening. He will face Dermis Garcia, who has a 2-run bomb in this game, an absolute no-doubter. May still be traveling if it didn't hit off the Honeycutt scoreboard and straight away left field. Final line, by the way, on the Pulaski starter, Gilmile Troya. First pitch from Askew is grounded through the right side, and just like that, Garcia is aboard once again. This time only a single. 1 base is better than 4, I suspect. But Gilmile Troya, his final line, 1 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks. That's what really doomed his night. He gave up the home run that was hit by Zach Rutherford. Just barely got out of here. 49 pitches, 28 strikes for Troya. 28 strikes, 26 balls for the right-hander for the Yankees. Josh Fleming, his night also complete. We'll look at this first pitch to Eric Wagaman. It's strike on the inner third. Josh Fleming, 2 1/3. He gives up 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, and a home run by Garcia, the 2-run shot, 3 strikeouts. Josh, 42 pitches, 26 strikes, 16 balls. A get-me-over breaking ball inside, dangerous pitch. Left up a little bit, but it is 0-2 on Wagaman. Askew may be looking to roll 2 here and get out of this thing, get Princeton back to the bat rack. They're down 4-2. We play the top of the 3rd here at Honeycutt Field. 0-2 by Askew, just misses on the outside corner. 1-2. Good pitch there by Ryan. Maybe also good plate discipline by Wagaman, able to lay off the borderline pitch. Thought maybe too close to take there. 0-2, may at least try to waste it foul. 1-2 by Askew. Runner starts. This ball is looped into center field. Garcia watches it go into center field. He's going to dig for 3rd, and he'll be in without a throw. Don't know if that was a hit and run or not, but my gosh, it was executed almost perfectly as Wagaman just reached out and flicked it into center field. Andres Chaparro will dig in now. He has runners on the corners in his 160 batting average with runners in scoring position. We'll try to get the Yankees at least a 5th run here. Chaparro been in a major slump here as of late, hitting just 146 with 160 with runners in scoring position, as I mentioned. Just 146 in his last 10 games, and that was coming into tonight. He's 0 for 1 already. Bounced one down to Santiago. This one is low. It is now 1-0 on Chaparro. At 3rd is Garcia. He singled off Askew to greet him very rudely. Then Garcia took off with a 1-2 pitch, and it was dropped into center field by Wagaman. This ball is smoked down the left field line, but it's foul, 1-1. So many twists and turns through a baseball game. We've had a lot of them here, and we haven't even played 2.5 innings yet. Already both teams on their second pitchers of the night. Juan Jimenez for Pulaski, Ryan Askew deals for Princeton here in the third. Wagaman will try to go to second, and he will be eventually picked off, maybe, as he is in the pickle, but Garcia scores on the play. Wagaman is out 1-4 to 3-4, but the Yankees do get a run, and they are now up 5-2. We'll have to see how that official scoring goes. I can't imagine that's a stolen base for Garcia, steal of home, but we'll check on that. It's still 1-1 on Chaparro. 1-1, and he takes a get-me-over breaking ball from Askew, and he's behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. So now everyone is erased. There are 2 outs in the inning, and Askew 1 pitch away from getting out of it. And this is another roller towards Santiago. He dives. Rutherford stops it on the outfield grass. Throw is going to be well late. And an infield single, so to speak, for Chaparro. Ball ended up on the outfield grass as Rutherford was able to snag it as he went to a feet-first slide. And the Yankees with their 6th hit of the evening here, and we've not even played 3 innings, as I mentioned. Two-out single by Chaparro, and that will allow Emery to dig in here. Brian Emery, one of the 3 strikeouts by Fleming, he takes, and it's 1-0. Comebacker right to Askew on the second base side. Is Rutherford there to pick it up? He was shaded that way. Put out goes 6-3. Princeton gets out of the inning, but a weird play scores a run for the Yankees. They get another one. It's 5-2. We go to the bottom of the third. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online 103.3.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
as they score it a. Let's see where they scored that. Trying to figure out exactly how that scored. It was a pickoff of Wagaman, of course, on him trying to go to second, but Trey Hare dropped the ball at second and allowed Garcia to score easily. Princeton now down 3, and they will have the meat of the order coming up here. Joey Roach, Devin Davis, and Trey Hare to try to eat into this deficit of 5-2. Princeton cannot figure out how to beat the Yankees this year for some unbeknownst reason. They're 0-4 against them, and things not going well here early on. Juan Jimenez back out to pitch the third inning. Got the final out of the second for Pulaski. First pitch he throws to Roach is at the knees, strike one. Juan Jimenez, a veteran of this team, 23 years old. He's been in the system for quite some time. Another strike at the knees delivered. Now it's 0-2 to Joey Roach. He's been in the organization since he was 17. That was in 2011 when he joined the organization. Missed all of 2012, and he gets Joey Roach for his first strikeout of the evening. And that'll bring to the plate Devin Davis, who drew a walk in his first at-bat. Don't know exactly why Jimenez missed the 2012 season. Probably Tommy John or something of that nature, you got to imagine. The first pitch swinging, Devin Davis hits it in the hole deep at short. Nice backhanded pick on the edge of the outfield grass. Torrealba makes it look very pedestrian over there. Davis is retired 6-3. 4 pitches and 2 outs in the third. Jimenez in the Gulf Coast League 2013-2014 seasons, also spent a little bit of 2015. Has been in the Appy League for a little while, let's just say that. A little bit of 2015, all of last year, and now this year for Pulaski. This Pulaski team, very veteran-laden. Got a bunch of guys that have spent time in the Appy League. They've been around the block a time or two. This ball will be a dying duck down the left field line. It'll be foul. No one gets to it as Trey Hare digs in. Jimenez, last year in the Appalachian League, very respectable marks here. 4-3 record, 3.57 ERA. Pitched in a total of 58 innings, almost a strikeout an inning, 56, 26 walks. Way outside to Hare. In his career, Jimenez, as I mentioned, a 6-year veteran of this Yankee organization, starting his 7th now. 12-10, ERA of 3.65, 138 innings. Still that ratio of almost a strikeout per inning, 134 of them, just 53 walks, so the ratio more than 2-1. Hare takes a borderline pitch. It's now 2-2. Jimenez trying to retire the side, and he will. He gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. Princeton retired in order for the first time in 3 tries tonight. They're down 3 as we go to the top of the 4th. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3 The Way.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
They're in the first inning there. The Stone Crabs have already played today. They lost to Tampa by a score of 7-6. They'll finish that series tomorrow night before they head on the road to Palm Beach. Bowling Green at home tonight as they host Burlington. That game is in the bottom of the second. No score out of Western Kentucky. And finally, Hudson Valley and Vermont finishing up a series. Renegades lead it on the road by a score of 2-0. Renegades will start a series with the New York Penn League affiliate of the Yankees, Staten Island, beginning tomorrow night. And Tampa on the road in Oakland, as stepping in for Pulaski is Victor Ray, the catcher. He fouls the first pitch he sees back to the screen. Of course, the parent team, Tampa, that dreaded West Coast swing to begin the second half. The 0-1 is low, and now it's a ball and a strike. Tampa, fortunately, did take 2 out of 3 in Anaheim. And now a liner to shortstop. Rutherford puts a soft liner away, and Ray is retired for the first out. Day game for Tampa today. They lose at 7-2. Now Tampa will come home after a day off tomorrow. The Rays come home. Strike one dealt to Perez. Rays come home Friday. They'll kick off a weekend series with the Texas Rangers. Really good pitching matchup on Friday night. Yu Darvish opposes Alex Cobb of Tampa. So that should be a pretty good one down in St. Pete. Perez swings to a fastball. He's now behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Askew works here in the top of the 4th for the Rays. They trail it 4-2, or 5-2, excuse me. This ball is chopped foul up third base and now will remain 1-2. Wes McKinney with you for the ride tonight. Second of 3 between the two teams. Princeton looking for their first win of the year against Pulaski. Hard to believe the Rays are 0-4 against the Yankees. The 1-2, and it's fouled off in the box. Remains a ball and 2 strikes. Reminder, tomorrow night will be Princeton Rotary Night. First 400 fans, a free t-shirt courtesy of Ramey Motors right here in Princeton. Free admission tomorrow night. Free admission tomorrow night to all fans, courtesy of the Princeton Rotary, and the first 400 fans get a nice t-shirt for their efforts to get here early. Once again, that's tomorrow night's series finale between Princeton and Pulaski. Hopefully we're talking about a rubber match tomorrow night, not Princeton trying to avoid a sweep at the hands of Pulaski. 2-2 offering from Askew forthcoming here, and he gets a swing and a miss out in the front of a off-speed is Perez. First strikeout of the night for Askew, and there's 2 up and 2 down in the top of the 4th. Eduardo Torrealba will be the batter now. He was one of the 3 strikeouts that Fleming recorded, and I noticed last night in the time that I was here, I did stop by for a bit last night, and the Yankees, while they do score a lot of runs, they are some free swingers up there. The 1-0 by Askew. This one is chopped to third. Santiago in front of the bag. Off balance throw, but perfectly done. Put out goes 5-3, and Princeton with a much needed 1-2-3 inning
to retire Pulaski after 3.5. Princeton still down by 3. This is Princeton Rays Baseball, 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
In the third, and Princeton trying to get some offense going here. After a lot of action here early in the game, Princeton has actually been set down 5 straight times now to end the second and in that third inning. 6-7-8 for Princeton. Moises Gomez, Billy King, and Kevin Santiago against the right-handed Juan Jimenez in the bottom of the fourth. Gomez will stride to the plate. And talk about a guy that's been just rip-roaring hot. Comes into tonight a very modest 6-game hitting streak, but 3 of those 6 have included multi-hit games. And in his last 10, hitting just a blistering .475 is Moises. He takes ball 1 inside from Jimenez. And also in the month of July here, not quite a .475 clip, but hitting .432. This one's fouled off the catcher's mask of Ray. Now it's even at 1-1. Gomez, however, is a little bit of a kryptonite for him maybe this year. He hasn't done as well against right-handers. The overall average coming tonight, .324, hitting just .271 against righties. He takes this one and slaps it into center field. Ball was on the outside corner, reached out and got him a little poke into center field, and Princeton begins to set up shop here in the bottom of the fourth. Billy King hunts his first professional RBI here. Of course, it would take something of the extra base variety, but with a runner on, you never know. King drew one of the 3 walks that the starter Troya delivered. Middle infield plays 4-2. First pitch by Jimenez is up high, ball 1. A little bit surprised that Perez, the second baseman, not playing deeper in that hole at second. He's really shading the bag just for someone that's not a pull hitter like King is, but we'll see what happens. The 1-0 is way inside, diving across
the left-handed batter's box is a catcher Ray to snare it before it headed to the backstop. And it's now 2-0 on King. Wouldn't be shocked here either. Maybe Gomez was put in motion. He has 6 for 7 in stolen bases this year as Moises. Very good speed at first base, maybe trying to create something for the Rays. The 2-0, and this ball is hit into shallow center field. Coming in, it'll drop in front of Cuevas. Aggressive turnaround second. Gomez, a little bit of theatrics at second base, got back just ahead of the throw. Back-to-back singles here to begin the fourth, and Princeton has now not only begin to set up shop, they have officially started to lay the foundation here for maybe the start of something big. Both singles, not all that hard hit. Both pitches out of the zone and both off the end of the bat, but Gomez and King able to muscle them out to shallow center field. Now Kevin Santiago an opportunity. I'll be interested to see Danny Schaefer a bunt on here, the third baseman, well off the line. You don't see managers ask players to bunt as much as you used to. I don't know how I feel about that. The first pitch to Santiago, he drills this one deep into right field, but as far as he hit it that much more foul. It's 0-1. Ball may have landed out in the concourse area near the front gate of Honeycutt Field as far as that one was hit. Good gracious. The 0-1 from Jimenez, and it runs outside, now even. Princeton down 5-2. Pulaski has scored in the first 3 innings. They were retired in order in the top half of this frame, the fourth. Princeton first and second, nobody out. Princeton's only 2 runs of the game came on a 2-run blast by Zach Rutherford, just snuck over the left field fence. Off the bat, Rutherford's home run going back to it for a second from the first inning. You thought it had too much air under it. So he hit it way up into the jet stream. 8-hole hitter Kevin Santiago trying to keep the line moving here, and he takes low, but it's called strike 2.
Scott Miller of Princeton, tonight's 50-50 winner.
Once again, third baseman Garcia well off at third base. Middle infield plays for 2. That would almost all but extinguish a Princeton rally here. They were able to roll to the 1-2. Hit Santiago in the back of the leg, back of the knee potentially. And we are now loaded after the hit by pitch. So now we've got ourselves a situation here. Bases loaded for Jose Tontone. And if you've been with us throughout the season, last time Jose Tontone came up to bat, it left the yard. Went over the left field fence, right kind of between the WJLS radio sign and the Shoney sign, and almost hit the light pole out there in left center field. First pitch he sees is fouled back. It's 0-1. I think everyone here, whenever he made contact on that first pitch, kind of held their breath. You almost could hear and feel a collective gasp throughout the stadium. Off of third is Gomez, leadoff single. King followed that base hit with one of his own. Santiago hit by a pitch, and we're loaded for the 9-hole hitter, Jose Tontone. Long pause and a long look in by Jimenez, and Tontone having none of the long pause. He wants to step out. It's granted time, and we'll reset everything. Another long stare between Jimenez and his catcher, Ray. Here we go with the 0-1, and this ball is chopped behind home plate. It's fouled off 0-2. The last thing you want to see here is a double play, because, yeah, you'll more than likely score a run, but my gosh, an inning of what could have been. So if you're Tontone, if you can something on the infield, you really need it to be a slow developing play where Pulaski would only get 1 run. Here we go, 0-2 offering, bases loaded, and a little fister that's going to be caught by the shortstop in Torrealba. He had to come off the ground a little bit to grab it. Looked around to see if he had a play anywhere else. He did not. And now Tontone
will be retired. 1 out, and now Bryce Brown digs in. Still fear that double play right here, but Brown runs pretty good. There's good speed all around, except for King at second. Everyone on the corners has pretty good speed, and Brown has really good speed, so you'd think that they'd be able to stay out of a double play. Checking his swing, Brown takes anyway for strike 1. Off a third, Gomez. At second, Billy King, and Santiago away from first. No one being held on in this situation. Princeton trying to get back in this one. They trail at 5-2, bottom fourth. Jimenez kicks and delivers, and a swing and a miss. Bryce Brown 0 for 1 in the game. He has walked and struck out. Ever since the hit by pitch of Santiago, it's been 5 straight strikes dealt by Juan Jimenez as he bears down here. The 0-2, and this one's going to hit Brown, and he earns it the painful way, but Bryce Brown does pick up his 14th RBI of the year. Moises Gomez scores on the play. Down to third goes Billy King, and Santiago will take second. No action in the Pulaski bullpen, but you may see something pick up here quickly as Casadiego, the pitching coach, Gerardo Casadiego, will come out and pay Jimenez a visit. First time he's been out since that first inning. Whenever Rutherford hit the home run, and wouldn't you have it, that's who's up right now. 5-3 now the score. Long meeting will finally be broken up here. A couple Happy League updates for you. Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road as everyone returns to their positions quickly. Elizabethton on the board, but they still trail Bristol 5-2 at home. Kingsport has answered with 4 runs in the third. They lead Bluefield 5-3. Bluefield walked off last night. Kingsport trying to even the series there. Zach Rutherford at the plate, and this ball is fouled away, 0-1. Princeton just the 1 grand slam this year, courtesy of the man that has recorded the only out of this inning. That's Jose Tontone. Even take a single here to tie the game. The 0-1, and this one coming off the end of the bat and rolling foul behind home plate. And it's now 0-2, but this will be the 3rd straight batter that Jimenez has gone 0-2 on. Trying to find his way out of this. He's really created a lot of this mess by himself. The 0-2, and it's up and away. Rutherford takes the first ball of the count. Whatever happens here, between Rutherford and the next batter, Joey Roach, it's going to have to circle this one on your scorecard tonight. This could be the big turning point of the game. Rutherford takes inside. Like maybe a pitch that Jimenez wanted to start on the inside corner and run back across or start off the plate inside and try to run back across that corner, but stayed inside the whole way, and now it's even at 2-2. This one will be up high, and Rutherford, after falling behind 0-2, he's run it full. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. 1 out. Can't quite start the merry-go-round yet with only 1 out. This was 2 outs. You could, however. So a full count offering. Princeton's ran into a lot of those tonight. They haven't had a ton of success on the full counts tonight. They've drawn 2 walks when it's been a full count. They've also hit into a couple of outs. So we'll see the 3-2 pitch from Jimenez, and it's slow. And Rutherford picks up his 3rd RBI of the night, number 12 on the season. Walking home will be Billy King as he scores his 3rd run of the year. Santiago to 3rd, Bryce Brown will stroll to second. And now Princeton within 5-4. Now Joey Roach has an opportunity here. Roach this year did not put what he was hitting with runners in scoring position on my little cheat sheet for the night, but Roach coming off a really good game his last time he started. That was Monday night in Bristol whenever the Rays went for the sweep and got it of the Pirates. He swings through an off-speed 0-1. Roach was 3 for 4 in that game, scored 3 runs, had a double, and drove in 2. This year he's 3 for 10 against Pulaski, counting the numbers tonight where he's 0 for 2. He does have an RBI against the Yankees this season in what has now been his 3rd start. This ball is hit to second base, or to shortstop rather, another line drive out, and Roach is retired. This would be something if Princeton had the bases loaded for 6 straight batters now and only got 2 runs, and they came on a hit by pitch with the bases loaded and a walk. Devin Davis now the 8th man to bat in the frame. Last chance for Princeton to really put up a crooked number. They do have 2 across. Got to within 5-4 here. Bottom 4. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Rays. 5 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Yankees. First delivery to Devin, and it's low. Talked about it early in the broadcast. Devin, no place like home for him. In that Danville series, whenever Princeton wrapped up that quick three-game homestand, 9 RBIs in that series. And in his last 10 coming in tonight, he's hitting .317. And some of those were at home. This ball has popped up on the infield. Pulaski somehow going to escape. 6 straight batters come to bat with the bases. 5 straight batters come to bat with the bases loaded. Princeton only able to scratch across 2 runs on a bases loaded walk of Zach Rutherford and a hit by pitch of Bryce Brown, but Princeton does get within 1. It's 5-4 after 4 here at Honeycutt Field. This is Princeton Rays Baseball, 103.3 The Way, and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Andy Diaz and Dermis Garcia as we begin our 5th inning here at Honeycutt Field. Wes McKinney with you. Thank you for joining us tonight as we get ready to cross over half past the hour of 8 o'clock. I'm at high at Honeycutt Field. Rich Witt runs the controls for us as a studio producer across town here tonight. Cuevas entered the game in the first inning as a pinch runner for what was the previous leadoff hitter and starting center fielder, Pablo Olivares. Olivares smacked a single into right field and then was never heard from again as he jogged off the field in favor of Cuevas, the pinch runner. Cuevas does have a hit in the game. He singled back up the middle in the second. He'll dig in for the second time here tonight. He takes inside to begin the top of the fifth. Juan Jimenez very, very lucky to get out of that bottom of the fourth without any more damage. Princeton batted 5 times with the bases loaded. Jose Tontone, Bryce Brown, Zach Rutherford, Jerry Roach, Devin Davis, all with the bases loaded, and they get all of 2 runs. A bobble by Davis as he had trouble fielding it. Askew gets over and a step ahead of Cuevas at first base. They get the out, 1 up, 1 down for the Yankees here in the fifth. Andy Diaz will now be the batter. Diaz, chance to get his mind clear. First start in 5 games for Diaz. Hadn't started since the 14th of this month. That was on Saturday. No, I'm sorry, on Friday. This ball, first pitch swinging. Diaz is about ready to be 0 for 3 in the game. Bryce Brown waits for it to come down, and it does to him in left field. And 4 pitches, and there's been 2 outs recorded by Ryan Askew, who took over for Josh Fleming. Askew's done a good job. Did give up a run in that third inning on a really fluky play where he had runners on the corners. Wagaman broke for second. The throw went to second as Askew threw back. Trey Hare dropped what was otherwise a pretty good throw. The ball being dropped allowed Dermis Garcia to score to give Pulaski their 5th run of the game. And he drops in a first pitch strike with an off speed to Garcia. This one runs low, ball 1. Garcia 2 for 2 in a game. Singled and scored in the third and hit a 2-run homer in the first. As I mentioned, Garcia, the one that scored, give Pulaski their 5th run in the game. The 1-1 is a chopper to third. Santiago along the line to grab it, fires a rocket over across, and a very tidy 1-2-3 for Ron Askew. He has retired 7 in a row. Halfway gone here at Honeycutt Field. Rays down by a run, 5-4. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Back here at Honeycutt Field, Princeton going to try to get the bats working here again. 2 runs on it, 2 hits last inning. Should have really been more for the Rays, but couldn't come up with more. But we'll settle for 2, get back within 5-4 in the middle game of this 3-game set between the Yankees and the Rays. Trey Hare, Moises Gomez, Billy King will be the batters. Trey Hare, the only Princeton player not to bat in the last inning, as the Rays sent 8 to the plate. Trey Hare will try to find his way aboard for the first time tonight. He digs in 0 for 2. Popped up to second in the first and struck out swinging against the current pitcher on the mound in Juan Jimenez, who has done a nice little job here. Did run into that rocky 4th inning, but other than that, Juan Jimenez has been really good for Luis Durante and his Pulaski club. This ball is slicing down the left field line, running back on it's going to be off the wall on a hop. Hare is going to dig for second. The left fielder Diaz has trouble with it, and Hare will be in there with a stand-up double, the 9th 2-base hit of the year for Trey, and Princeton going to try to pick up right where they left off in the 4th inning here in the 5th. Nice to see Trey not only getting on base for the first time tonight, but he's kind of fallen into a little bit of a trap where he's been a pull hitter, and I see him go the other way there with that double that was slicing away from Diaz the whole way. You didn't think he was going to get to it, and it did hop on the warning track and off the wall on a bounce. So Moises Gomez will dig in here, 1 for 2 in the game. Gomez this year, 304 with runners in scoring position. Trying to get the tying run across here in Hare. He's represented at second in a 5-4 game. No, it's early. I think once you get around that 5th, 6th inning, you can really start talking about tying runs and such being on, a certain base and whatever. Moises cuts through the first one. He's behind 0-1. Check on the runner as Torrey Alba, the shortstop, holds him on. Taking low is Gomez, 1-1. Trey Hare, we talked about Gomez. Hare at second. He's been lighting up here the last 3 games. We'll talk about that after we see the 1-1. This ball, check swing, strike called at the knees. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hare in his last 3, 2 multi-hit games, 2 home runs in his last 3, and go along with 5 RBIs in his last 3. So he came in a little mini hot streak for Princeton's second baseman. He's at second to lead off double, going the other way to left field. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Gomez as he tries to, if anything, just roll one over to the right side and advance Hare, and he won't. He's down on strikes looking. And I was watching, who was it? I think I was watching Yankees Red Sox on Sunday, maybe it was. And just talking, it was definitely the Sunday night game. And, young players today just don't take the simple approach. Runner on second to lead off the inning. You've got to find a way. You've got to just reach out and slap the ball to second base or let the fly ball to right field, just any way to get that runner to third with less than 2 outs, and Gomez unable to do it there. And if Billy King rolls over one here to second base, Harris at third, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, we've seen wild pitches and pass balls and everything else happen in the Appalachian League, but it's just such a big difference when you've got a runner at third and 1 out, or no outs for that matter, and when you got a runner at third and 2 outs. Just such a huge turn in the game. So King at the plate. That was maybe a little bit of a mini soapbox there, but I mean, that's just, you just got to find a way to get the runner to third when he's at second and no outs. Got to find a way. The timeout called by Billy King, and now we're ready to go again. Hare off of second, and King takes strike one out of third at the knees. A lot of groaning and complaints from the Honeycutt crowd. I feel their sympathy. A couple hundred umpires in the house tonight. 2 on the field and several in the stands. So now Billy King in the hole, 0-2. Jimenez has been pretty good here, at least in the last couple innings of going 0-2. This one runs way outside. Ray out of his crouch, slides to his left to corral it. Now 1-2. You just hate to see Trey Hare's leadoff double just wasted like that. Princeton got a lot of momentum going here coming into the bottom of the fifth. Askew's been really good the last couple of frames. Princeton's maybe kind of turned the momentum meter the other way as King takes inside 2-2. Deep in the hole at second is Perez. He does play deeper this time than he did the last time Billy was up. Center fielder in Cuevas plays a fairly deep center field. Here we go with the 2-2, and it's outside, and after falling behind 2 strikes on one that was very questionable, Billy King has worked his way back here to run it full. When I feel like for about the 20th time tonight, we'll have a payoff pitch here. This time the first one of the top of the fifth inning. Princeton down at 5-4 as we play the bottom half of the fifth inning. Tying run is at second base in the way of Trey Hare. Jimenez brings it home, and it's grounded to shortstop. Torrealba fakes to third, goes to first, and just ahead of Billy King. A little bit dangerous by Torrealba. Thought it might cost him. King at first base. Equally dangerous for Hare to be going to third on a ball hit to the left side, but he makes it in there. So now Kevin Santiago, will be up to him to try to get the man home here. Santiago did get hit by a pitch in the last frame. He's 0 for 1. This ball almost takes off on Jimenez. Is raised there to corral it, had to reach all the way up. Never came out of his stand, or out of his crouch rather. But went well to his left and had to reach up. Jimenez beat his chest to say my bad as soon as Ray was ready to return the throw to him. This ball is hit on the rope to right field. It's going to be a run-scoring single for Santiago. He took a big turnaround first. For Kevin, it'll be his 5th RBI of the year. Hare does score. And we're tied at 5-5.
Now batting for the Rays, center fielder number 16, Jose.
Jose Tonton will be the batter. Out comes Gerardo Casas Diego. And we're going to have a pitching change here at Honeycutt Field. We'll come back and introduce you to the new Pulaski reliever. Will be the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Yankees. We'll talk about that when we come back. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com. 30 seconds, Rich.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
His other 5 strikeouts came in his very first outing of the year. First game of a 3-game set at Elizabethton after the Yankees swept the Rays. Honahan struck out 5, did go up 3 earned runs and 5 hits. 2 2/3 against the Twins. This will only be his 2nd outing of his 6 now that have come away from Calfee Park. had an outing against Bluefield at home, back-to-back against Danville down in Pulaski, and then this latest one against Kingsport at home. Tyler Honahan, 6'2", 175 pounds, 2016 36th round pick of the Yankees organization. He will face Jose Tontone. The well-traveled Tyler Honahan, Parker, Colorado, went to Legend High School. If Parker, Colorado sounds eerily familiar to you, that's where last year's pitcher for the Rays went in the way of Peter Baer. He was from Parker, Colorado. So Tyler Honahan will face Jose Tontone. First, we'll get a throw over to check on Kevin Santiago. 4 for 4 in stolen bases this year is Kev. But Honahan from Colorado was a honorable mention All-American out of the suburb in Denver, outside of Denver, but played collegiately at Stony Brook, which is up in the dead of the northeast. First pitch Tontone sees, he rips it foul off to the right side. Honahan, All-America East Conference as a junior, had a spiked ERA in 2016 at Stony Brook, 5 and 6, 70 in the third innings, ERA north of 5 at 5.25. He delivers the 0-1. Tontone takes, almost gets away from Ray. He keeps it far enough in front of him to allow Santiago to stay put. Tyler Honahan, however, has pitched against Princeton one previous time. That came last August on the 21st. He was in the Appalachian League last year, was Honahan, went 3 1/3 innings, 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. This ball is going to go to the backstop. It will go as a wild pitch. Now Santiago in scoring position for Jose Tontone. Second wild pitch of the game for the Yankees. One previous on the starter Troya, which it feels like a million years ago he was in this game. And now one charge to Tyler Honahan here. Jose Tontone bats. He batted with the bases loaded last inning and nobody out. And he hit a soft line. You can call it a pop-up, soft line, or whatever you want to. Hit weakly to the shortstop. That was the first out of the inning. Jose is 1 for 2. Did punch a single into center field in his first at bat in the second. This ball is lifted into shallow left field. Torrealba, the shortstop, will glide under it. He'll back up, and on his back of his feet, he catches it. That got a little bit interesting at the end as he had to take one final quick step back on his heels to catch him. But the side is retired. A big 2-out RBI by Kevin Santiago scores Trey Hare. We are tied at 5 after 5. This is Princeton Rays baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3 The Way.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Stone Crabs trying to avoid the sweep. Fort Myers leads at 5-3 in the 6th of Game 2, and keep in mind they're only playing 7, so getting a bit late for the Stone Crabs. 1-1 is the score between Bowling Green and Kane County. They play the 5th, and Hudson Valley a narrow 2-1 lead over the West Virginia Black Bears. That game being played at Hudson Valley. Rays report tonight and all season long, presented by the Willow Gift Gallery. Zach Rice out for his second inning of work, as I mentioned. Seaver Whalen, Carl Chester, and Zach Rutherford will get their chance here at Zach Rice. Left-handed throwing reliever, second season in Danville for him. Carl Chester 1 for 2 in his career versus Rice. And Zach Rutherford 0 for 1. Whalen with no at-bats. So Seaver Whalen 0 for 2 in the game. He's struck out and popped up. Popped up to second in the 4th, struck out swinging in the 2nd, and he golfs I thought he was going to golf a hit into center field, but it hangs up for the center fielder. Good contact there by Whalen. But baseball, a very unfair sport. 1 out on 1 pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. Now Carl Chester, who's 1 for 3 in tonight's game. He's in search of his 6th multi-hit game in his last 12. Rice will kick and deliver, and on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. It may just be me, but I feel like the strike zone has expanded greatly as we've gone on in tonight's game, but maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know. This ball is off the plate outside. It's now 1-1. Everyone playing honest against Chester. I thought maybe the third baseman Schumpert would play in, but he's not. A little excuse me check swing that goes looping foul down the third baseline. It's now 1-2 on Princeton's leadoff hitter Carl Chester. Game tonight moved it's almost like warp speed tonight compared to last night. I probably just jinxed it. Haven't hit the 2-hour mark yet, and we're in the bottom of the 7th already. The 1-2 to Chester, and this is a ball that is landing quickly. No one can get to it. It is foul, however, out towards the Princeton bullpen down the right field line. Last night at 9 o'clock, we may have been, and this is a big stretch, we may have been in the 6th inning at 9 o'clock last night, and we're 1 out bottom of the 7th here tonight. Game didn't end until 10:30 last night. Unless something crazy happens or we go into extra innings, we should be out of here in plenty of time tonight. Back through the box, a high bouncer, going to be a tough play for the second baseman, and they get Chester by a half step. Good pick by Benson. Put out goes 4-3. Jump throw by Fernandez. Very fine defensive play. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Rutherford, last hope for Princeton here in this half. 1 for 3 like Chester. He's scored. Scored on a ground out by Davis. He's also made 2 outs at third base tonight. A line drive caught by Schumpert and a ground out. This is not going to be caught. It's down the left field line. It's rolling towards the wall. It's going to be a second double of the evening for Zach Rutherford. It's with 2 outs, but Princeton is in some business here in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Rutherford, second double of the night and his 5th of the season. And now Ronaldo Hernandez comes to bat. Zach Rutherford responsible for a third of the Princeton hits, just 6 hits in the game for the Rays after 14 last night. But sometimes not how many you get, it's when you get them. And this could prove to be big right here. 2 outs and the double by Rutherford. Hernandez will bat. They try to pick off Rutherford, a timing play at second base. The second baseman, Fernandez, came to cover. The throw was early, and Rutherford was back at the base even earlier. Hernandez 1 for 3 in a game. Base hit here would untie the game. He looks at strike 1 at the belt. He has 1 to 2 RBIs in the game. His RBI single in the first brought home Chester after Chester singled to lead off the bottom of the first. This one's off the inside corner, and it's called ball 1. Princeton bullpen quiet, so very likely that Tyler Zombro is going to get the 8th after a very impressive 7th. A knock into center field, going back and making a
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Goes through his warm-up pitches. Get you an Appy League update presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton right now. Serving up some delicious watermelon lemonade. Man, that would taste good on a summer night like tonight. Tastes like summer. A cup of sweet watermelon with tangy hand-squeezed lemonade and refreshing mint. Only at Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Bristol continues to lead Elizabeth, and they've upped the lead now to 7-3. Have the Pirates that game at Joe O'Brien Field tonight. Kingsport clinging to a 1-run lead of 5-4 on the road at Bowen Field. The Mets lead the Blue Jays in the top of the 5th. Day game in Burlington. Johnson City edges the Royals 9-8, and a twin bill in Danville tonight after the rain out last night at Legion Field. Braves get the first leg of the doubleheader, 7-6 to get back to 500. Game 2 underway, and it's scoreless bottom of the second. Astros trying to secure a split before the third game of that series tomorrow. Once again, that series being played at Legion Field. Appy League update tonight and all season presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road in Princeton. Tyler Honahan, his last warm-up pitch will be forthcoming, and we'll have the top of the Princeton order to lead off the 6th inning. Bryce Brown, Zach Rutherford, and Joey Roach for the Rays. Bryce Brown strides to the plate. He is 0 for 1 in the game. He does have an RBI in the most painful way you can probably get an RBI. Got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. He walked into first and had a strikeout in the 2nd inning. He takes ball 1 to begin his 4th plate appearance of the evening. Brown part of that brigade in the 4th inning whenever Princeton sent 5 straight batters to the plate with the bases loaded. Can only come away with the bases loaded walk in the aforementioned bases loaded hit by pitch of Bryce Brown. He checks his swing. It's called strike 1 on the inner 3rd. 1 ball and 1 strike. Get me over curveball stays up high by Honahan. Now it's 2-1. Final line, by the way, on Juan Jimenez. We'll look at the 1-1 first. Brown lays down a bunt. Picture perfect. Not a chance. 3rd baseman Garcia playing well off the grass. And heads up play there by Bryce to get down a bunt. Leadoff man aboard for the Rays for the 3rd straight inning. And this in the bottom of the 6th. Final line on Juan Jimenez. Went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He struck out 3 and walked 1. He also hit 2 batters. That will not appear in your box score tomorrow morning in the newspaper. Now Tyler Honahan on here in the 6th. Ryan Askew, by the way, might be done for the evening. We've had some action going in the Princeton bullpen for some time. And it is Jeffrey Rose up and throwing in the Princeton pen. There goes Bryce Brown. They may have him picked off, but he is going to be out. I don't know about that one. That was bang, bang, but I thought Bryce snuck his left hand in there right before the tag. However, he is picked off 1 to 3 to 6. So the leadoff bunt goes all for naught. Brown more or less guessing first move there. If you guess right on first move with lefties, you're going to have a stolen base really easy, especially with the type of speed that Brown has. Zach Rutherford hits a foul line drive off to the left side out in front of a fastball. Or I'm sorry, out in front of a breaking ball. It's 0-1. This one's inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's kind of hard to be out in front of a fastball. So Honahan does get the extinguished there. The 1-1 and another foul. This time, though, it's off to the right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Princeton trying to unknot a knotted game. It's 5-5. We play the bottom of the 6th here. Middle game of 3 between 2 old Eastern Division rivals in the Appalachian League. This ball golfed into right field. However, it's going to hang up long enough for Emery to make his way into the gap and retire Rutherford. Now 2 outs. And Joey Roach will be responsible for trying to keep the inning alive here for the Rays. Really happy for Joey. He gets the start tonight. Talked about it. And trying to think the last time Joey got a start here at home. Maybe that Burlington series. Talked about it. Joey's just done so much time in the GCL. He rips a line drive single through the right side of the infield. And Roach will keep the inning alive with 2 outs in the frame.
The first baseman, number 32.
Devin Davis now will bat with a man on and the 2 outs. Joey's last game here at home was the Bristol series. Beg your pardon. That's actually the only time he started here at home this year. All of his other 5 starts prior to tonight was on the road. 2 at Danville, 2 at Pulaski, 1 at Bristol. Roach gets the spot start tonight with Hernandez nursing what we'll call a sore forearm. Took a pitch in the below the elbow, maybe just a little bit above the wrist, and is out tonight. We would expect Hernandez back in the next day or 2. First pitch that Davis sees is low, and it's 1-0. Davis on the evening, 0 for 2. He walked in the first, grounded out to short in the third inning, and then popped up to end a Princeton threat in the fourth inning with the bases loaded. That was on a 1-0 pitch that he just simply dipped his shoulder and got underneath of big time. Long pause by Honahan, and just catching the outside corner. I think that was a little bit of a gift there. And that ball was off the plate, and Ray pulled that one back in the zone for his catcher. Maybe fooled the umpire a little bit. Honahan, another long pause, comes home. This ball in on the hands of Davis. He's wasted foul. He's behind, though, 1-2. Back to Roach just for a second. You look at it, the young man, a really good catcher in college at Georgia State, native of Holly Springs, North Carolina, down there kind of in the Appalachian Mountain Range of North Carolina's Holly Springs. The 1-2, Davis holds it, squirts by Ray, and to second will go Roach. I have no idea how that pitch got past Ray. I'm a little intrigued by how that pitch got by Ray right now, I'll be honest with you. It looked like he had that thing all blocked up, and it didn't look like it ran that low in the dirt. So now runner at second for Davis, who this year is hitting .310 with runners in scoring position. That was coming into tonight. He's hit in tonight's game with runners in scoring position just that last at bat. Actually, yes, just the last at bat. He's hit with runners in scoring position. That average is dipped, I'm sure, a few points. We do have in-game averages, but we can't get in-game, runners in scoring position and so on and so forth, the more specialty stats right off the top here. The 2-2 by Honahan, and Davis hits this one a mile. Back, looking up is Diaz. It's gone. It's 7-5 as Devin Davis uncorks a bomb to left field. It's his 5th home run of the year, 23rd and 24th RBI of the season. 7-5 Rays. Devin Davis, a big fly that exited out of here in a hurry. Davis with the home run ties Trey Hare for the team lead and also the Appalachian League, and runs batted in this year. Davis previously in a tie for second with Jeremy Vasquez for second. So now you can take the T2 away and just put you in a T1 there. My word, you talk about an absolute bomb. And no doubter. We talked about Garcia's home run for Pulaski being a no-doubter in that first inning. That was even more impressive right there. Three home runs in the game, 2 by the Rays, 1 by Zach Rutherford, and 1 now by Devin Davis. All 3 of the bombs tonight have been 2-run shots. Princeton climbing out of a 5-2 hole. They've scored 5 unanswered, and all 5 of them have come here in the last 3 frames. We play the bottom of the 6th. Trey Hare's behind 0-1. He takes well inside, a ball and a strike. Hare trying to keep the 2-out rally going and staying up high with the 1-1. It's now 2 balls and a strike from Honahan. Princeton really doing damage tonight with 2 outs as well. 3 of their 7 runs have coming with 2 outs. This one is grounded past the diving second baseman Perez. It's going to get into right center field. Over to cut it off and hold Hare to a single is Emery, but Princeton 3 straight hits here with 2 outs, and what even looms maybe a little bit larger now is the fact that it could have been a 3-run homer for Davis had Brown not been picked off, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll take the 2-run shot when we can get him. Now Moises Gomez is your batter. He's 1 for 3, looking for what would be his 4th multi-hit game in the last 7. He's already kept that 6-game hitting streak alive, bumped it up to 7 on the evening. Has Gomez. That single back in the 4th. I believe, unless I'm forgetting something, should be the longest hitting streak of the season for any Princeton Ray. That's still very modest. I don't think you talk about hitting streaks till 12, 15 games maybe. That's whenever you start talking about hitting streaks. But Gomez, nonetheless, up to 7 now, so we'll keep an eye on that as we go throughout the homestand here. 1-1 pitch, forthcoming from Honahan, who has given up the big fly for Honahan. That was the first home run he had given up. This is a chopper to shortstop. Torrealba gets rid of it quickly and just ahead of Hare at second. Fielder's choice goes 6-4 at second base, but Princeton 2 runs on 4 hits. Devin Davis delivers a massive 2-run blow over the left field fence. Princeton leads it for the first time tonight, 7-5 after 6. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Askew, now in line for the win, has exited. Jeffrey Rosa has entered. Rosa will make his 8th appearance on the mound for the Rays tonight. 0-0, ERA of 9, 11 and 16 hits, 12 runs, 11 of them earned, 13 strikeouts. This is the alarming one, 14 walks, rather. He has given up a home run. Opponents hitting .348 off of the 6'3", 189-pound Jeffrey Rosa, native of Higüey, Dominican Republic. Last outing he had here was in that 3-game stint with Danville at home. That was on Friday night, the game that Princeton lost 9-5. He only went an inning. He pitched the 9th and gave up a run, a hit, walked 3, and struck out 1. In his previous 7 appearances, he has walked batters in 5 of them, and in all 5 instances, he's walked at least 2. So the walks are definitely a bit of a Achilles heel for Jeffrey Rosa. Roach and Rosa have a quick meeting on the mound, maybe just going through signs real quick to make sure they're on the same page. Daninger Perez, followed by Eduardo Torrealba, and then back to the top of the order with Frederick Cuevas for Pulaski. Ball 1 is outside to Perez, the 8-hole hitter, to begin the top of the 7th. Princeton now finds themselves in a lead, 7-5. Princeton putting together 3 consecutive big-time innings to work the way back from a 5-2 deficit to lead it by 2. 7 runs, 10 hits for the Rays, no errors. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error for Pulaski here in the top of the 7th. Rosa takes a couple of big, deep breaths. Now he will go into his wind here, the 1-1, and it's up and in. Ball 2. Rosa did face Pulaski in the second game of the season. He's really had three of his 7 outings have really been rough, and that was one of them that were rough. If you want to look at this from a Pulaski standpoint of glass half full, on the 23rd of June against the Yankees, 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He's behind Perez here, 3-1. Can't put him on, and he does. I know if you're Danny Schaefer, you wanna get your guys in there, but whenever Rosa starts getting into a mess, this is a game you can't let get away at this point, in my estimation. Now we'll have Eduardo Torrealba. He has faced Rosa. He's 0 for 1 against him. Just trying to quickly look at the Pulaski hitters and who is coming up here that could face Rosa. First pitch inside, and Rosa, I want to say it, has begun to struggle a little bit though. Chaparro will, if we get that far, he will bat 6th in this inning. Here comes Jose Gonzalez out. This gives me a chance to tell you about Rosa against Pulaski. He's faced Andre Chaparro. Chaparro is 1 for 2 with a run scored and a strikeout. Andy Diaz will bat 4th in this inning. He is 0 for 0, does have a walk though. Hopefully Brian Emery does not bat against Rosa at least this inning. He's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Dermis Garcia doesn't have an official at bat, but he's walked once. Torrealba, the aforementioned 0 for 1, and Eric Wagaman 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored against Rosa. He's behind here 1-0 to Torrealba, who is the tying run here in the top of the 7th. Leadoff walk to Perez to begin the inning. 2-0, 7-5 is the score. Devin Davis putting Princeton in front. 2-out home run that scored Joey Roach last frame. Joey Roach a 2-out single to keep the thing alive, to bring up Devin Davis as he unloaded one out of here on a 2-2 pitch. Check on the runner Perez. Perez this year 2 for 3 in stolen bases. Has only played 13 total games, 8 here in the Appy League, played 5 with the Staten Island Yankees of the New York Penn League. So fairly new to this Appalachian League, and now the cheese is getting somewhat binding here. Rosa, 3 straight wide ones. And we got action in the Princeton bullpen in the way of Mr. G. Garrett Anderson is warming up in the Rays bullpen. And a walk. And Garrett Anderson getting hot in a hurry in the Princeton bullpen. Now the go-ahead run is at the plate. The tying run is on base at first. And the danger part of this Yankees order is starting to loom. Frederick Cuevas will be the batter. Joey Roach going to go out and try to buy any kind of time that he can at this point, as Garrett Anderson continues to throw at a rapid rate. And that right field bullpen of Princeton. So Cuevas will come up to bat, 2 at-bats in the evening. Came in the first inning as a pinch runner. He's 1 for 2, a single up the middle, and grounded out 3-1 in the 5th inning. Now Danny Schaefer is going to come get Jeffrey Rosa. Jeffrey Rosa's night is going to be very, very brief, just 9 pitches. Only found the strike zone once out of those 9 pitches. And Garrett Anderson is going to be asked to come in to a bit of a mess here. Danny Schaefer going to kill a little bit of time, or at least attempt to kill a little bit of time here. Keep giving Garrett Anderson the time he needs. He's slowed down the rate of which he is throwing warm-up pitches in that Princeton bullpen. And now finally, here comes the home plate umpire. And now Danny Schaefer will make the call. And Garrett Anderson will be the 4th Princeton pitcher of the night. We'll talk about Garrett whenever we come back. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.
Coming to a collection of situations this year, and this one may top them all. Princeton trying to get the middle game and get a split here in the first 2 games against Pulaski. Jeffrey Rosa did Danny Schaefer no favors, really handcuffed him, and it's taking him out of the game. So Frederick Cuevas will dig in here as the leadoff, or as the leadoff hitter in a lineup. 2-1, nobody out. Back-to-back walks by Jeffrey Rosa. I'm talking about relievers. Final line. It's Garrett Anderson not quite ready to go. Final line on Ryan Askew, who's in line for the win. 3 2/3. 4 hits, a run, and a strikeout. Did not walk anybody. Did Askew. Was really solid. 41 pitches, 30 strikes. It's only 11 balls. Really, really good outing by Ryan to bridge the gap tonight. Cuevas gets down the bunt. It's going to be foul, though. And it's 0-1, trying to advance both runners into scoring position. That's a pretty good idea by Luis Durante and his Pulaski Yankees. Never really crossed my mind the way, I mean, I know it's a different pitcher, but the way Rosa was pitching, I'd almost, if I was Durante, I'd say, let's make Princeton prove they can pitch to us. But obviously Garrett Anderson is not Jeffrey Rose's, so off a second with the leadoff walk is Daninger Perez. Eduardo Torrealba is at first after he drew a 4-pitch walk. Top of the 7th we play. Anderson delivers, bunt is down. He goes off the mound to field it bare hand. Fires on to Hare covering. Put out will go 1-4 on the sacrifice. Each runner up a base. Perez to third, and now the tying run is in scoring position. This is a 3-step process for Anderson. Pulaski gives you an out. You got to take it. Now, he's got to figure out a way to get an out here. Princeton will trade a run for an out. There's no doubt about that. Santiago, basically even with the base, middle infield is all the way back, and so is Davis. He's not quite back as far as Hare and Rutherford in the middle, but Davis not playing in whatsoever. This ball is skied into shallow left center field. Tontone over to grab it. Actually going to give way to Bryce Brown. Brown will throw towards third. Smart move there. Good call by Bryce. Run does score on the sacrifice fly by Diaz for Andy Diaz. 6th RBI of the season. Way to keep the runner off of third base. I don't know if Bryce ever even thought about going home with that. Pretty good speed in the way of Perez at third. It is now a 7-6 ball game. Dermis Garcia, the most dangerous hitter in this Pulaski lineup, strides to the plate. You can say what you want about Eric Wagman and his history with Princeton this year, but Garcia, he's number 28 in the New York Yankees organization for a reason. He was in the Appalachian League last year. This isn't his first time on this bus. Anderson, a long pause and a long look back. Now comes home with it. This one's rolled to third. Santiago is going to, and Kevin Santiago, just a boneheaded play. Get the out at first, young man. Runner at second. and Torrealba took off towards third. Santiago running back to second. One problem is Trey Hare was expecting him to go to first with the ball. It's a fielder's choice to third that allows Garcia to reach, and the inning will continue. That should be an error. You can't score it as that. But my gosh. Fielder's choice keeps the inning alive. Eric Wagaman bats. This ball is fouled off. There might be people in this place just lose their mind on Kevin Santiago. I mean, you feel for the guy, but that's simple. Just go to first. 2 outs. Santiago's been great all night. Third base sometime a tough position to play, but because it's just almost like you get the yips over there sometimes at third, or some people get the yips at third base, but Santiago has been really, really good tonight. He's had some high choppers he's had to handle. He's gone, his momentum's taken him towards the second base bag a couple of times where he's made a couple of nice throws to get the lead runner. And man, he fouled that one up. Now you just hope Anderson or another one of his teammates pick him up here. So here we go with the 0-2 to Wagaman. Anderson delivers. It's in the dirt. It's going to allow everyone to move up. Wild pitch against Anderson, and now runners at second and third again. And an inning that Princeton should be out of. Dermis to second, Torrealba the tying run at third. Trey Hare going to come in, and Anderson, I think, has really kept himself together here. What he came into, first and second, nobody out. And then, my gosh, if I was a pitcher, I probably would have exploded whenever I saw Kevin Santiago run the base runner back to second base without Trey Hare being there to cover. Because, Hare's expecting the ball to go to first as well. 1-2 pitch to Wagaman. Anderson delivers, and it's in the dirt. Good block up there by Joey, keeping everyone at their stations 2-2. Santiago just kind of kicks the dirt around at third base. He knows he's done wrong. I hate to chastise a guy, but you gotta know the situation. Even if it is 1 out. Let the guy run to third base. There's going to be 2 outs anyway if you throw to first. 2-2 pitch to Wagaman. Here we go. 7-6 game. Anderson delivers, and it is past the diving glove of Trey Hare. 1 run is in, the other one coming for the plate. It's going to be cut off by Davis, and Kevin Santiago just cost Princeton the inning. Unbelievable. Can't fault anyone but Kevin Santiago right now. Wagaman, the big RBI single, gives Pulaski back the lead. Garcia and Torrealba in to score for Wagaman, his 17th and 18th RBIs of the season. 8-7 Pulaski. This ball lifted foul off to the right side. 0-1. Andres Chaparro will dig in. It's 0-1 as he fouls it off. Chaparro in the game is 2 for 3. A single through the left side, really 2 singles through the left side, you could say. The 0-1 is outside. Ball 1. 1-1 to Chaparro. The go-ahead single in the frame by Wagaman in an inning that Princeton should have been out of 5 minutes ago at this point. A check swing to Santiago. Let's see if he can get rid of it this time. He will make the play. It's a day late and $1 short as Pulaski scores 3 on just 1 hit. And they take an 8-7 lead. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 1033theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Had to play like that. Tyler Honahan back out. Tyler Honahan comes out for the bottom of the 7th here. I'm still trying to collect myself after that mess in top of the 7th. Billy King, Kevin Santiago, Jose Tontone will be your batters. By the way, you can close the book on Jeffrey Rosa tonight. Jeffrey Rosa, 2 runs, 2 earned, walked 2, did not record an out. Garrett Anderson currently on the hook for the loss, even though he shouldn't be.
This is the blue lucky ticket on your program, 9858765. Set of baseball cards, 9858765, courtesy of MILB. Safe for Joe Torrey, safe at home light. Come on to the press box door.
I mean, yeah, you can blame it.
Your prize.
You can blame it on Jeffrey Rosa, sure, because he started out the inning with 2 walks, but at some point your defense has to make a play. And Kevin Santiago just, I don't know if he lost track of outs. I don't know. Like, even if there is 1 out in the inning and a runner on second, you still just get the guy at first and let the guy freely go to third if he wants to. There's 2 outs. And the guy still is only the tying run. It's not like he is the go-ahead run. He's only the tying run at that point. So Billy King digs in here as Princeton's got to dig out of yet another hole tonight. 8-7, bottom of the 7th. Tyler Honahan delivers, and Billy King takes low, ball 1. Billy King tonight, 1 for 2 in the game. He's walk singled and grounded out to shortstop. He takes strike 1, outer third at the knees. King did single and score in that 4th inning. He came home on the bases loaded walk drawn by Zach Rutherford. Honahan delivers, and this one is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good news for Princeton is they'll at least get the top and the middle of their order back up here again, even if the side is retired here in the 7th by Honahan, who's been a bit shaky tonight. The 1-2 is outside, actually skips in the dirt. Now it's 2-2. Honahan thus far an inning and a third, 4 hits, 2 runs, has not struck out anybody, gave up a ball that still may be in orbit somewhere. So if you're driving along tonight listening to us, you see a white speck in the sky. It's not a star. That's the ball that Devin Davis hit out of here in the 6th inning. The 2-2 and a swing and a miss. King down on strikes. 1 gone in the Princeton home half of the 7th. Kevin Santiago will
be the batter.
Baseman, number 22,
Kevin Santiago. Kevin in the game 1 for 2, just like Billy King was before the strikeout. Santiago flew out in the second, got hit by a pitch in the fourth, and singled and was stranded at first in the 5th inning. This one runs outside, ball 1. Kevin Santiago, that big RBI single to score Trey Hare to get us tied at 5 for the Devin Davis home run an inning later in the 6th. This ball is lifted foul, may have enough spin to come back in. It does not, as Ray quickly gave up on it, 1 ball and a strike. Tyler Honahan getting ready to deliver a 1-1 pitch here. His Yankees lead at 8-7. This pitch is an off speed, and out in front of it is Santiago. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We play the bottom of the 7th. Wes McKinney here with you. Honeycutt Field. Rich Witt is our studio producer tonight. Running the controls back for us in Princeton, or here in town, I should say. 1-2, and strike 3 called at the knees. It's been routinely called there tonight by the home plate umpire, the outside corner, just maybe at or below the knees. So Princeton looking for some 2-out magic here in the 7th. They produced it in the 6th. Jose Tonton has popped out to short twice, and he's also singled to center field, 1 for 3 in total. Single came in the 2nd inning. Honahan delivers. It's inside, almost gets Jose. He's ahead 1-0. I'm still just, I should let stuff go, but I'm still just baffled and almost angered by what Kevin Santiago did last inning. Get me over breaking ball, stays up. It's 2-0. This is game. Princeton had a lot of momentum. They've just taken 2 out of 3 from Danville. They swept Bristol. You lose a rough one last night in a game that you really felt like you were competitive in the whole time, taking low and outside. Now, Jose way ahead at 3 balls. But the thing is, you lose a tough one last night. You feel like you're getting a better here the last 10 days. And now you might throw one away tonight. 3-1 by Honahan and a 4-pitch walk. As Tonton keeps the inning alive, he'll reach base for the 2nd time here and 4 trips to the plate. We'll go back to the top for Bryce Brown. Action has been happening in the Yankees bullpen, and that might be it for Tyler Honahan. We'll wait and get the official word as Luis Durante makes his way out. And Honahan almost just said, here, take it. He didn't take it initially, did Durante, but now the switch has been made. Call to the bullpen. A 4th Yankees pitcher in to the game on the night. We'll come back and introduce you to the new Yankees reliever. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com. Kansas State played 2015-2016 at Eastern Illinois. Actually was a free agent signing by the Yankees before this season was with Venice. Last year played in the Frontier League for Evansville. Last year in the Frontier League, 4-0, an ERA of 1.59, struck out 43 and 39 2/3 innings, only walked 19. First year of professional baseball that's, organized, I guess you could say. And he will face Bryce Brown, and he delivers strike 1 across the belt to Bryce Brown. Wavenis takes over after a 4-pitch walk issued from Honahan to Tonton. 2 outs, a man on first. Bryce Brown, the batter. Check on Tonton. He's back. A little more drama to that play than really needed to be. Jose just 1 stolen base and 1 try this year. I doubt he's going anywhere with 2 outs in the top of the order up here, but I've been wrong many a times. With Venice, the pause, and now delivers, and a hard cut and a miss. Brown, not really his game, tried to send that one out of the county, I believe, and he's behind 0-2. Brown tried to choke up here and just fight and stay alive and keep this thing going for Princeton. They trailed 8-7. We play the bottom of the 7th here at Honeycutt Field on this hot and sticky Wednesday evening. 0-2 by Wavenis, checking his swing and holding up. Brown takes ball 1. It's 1-2.
with Venice at Eastern Illinois, and his last season of eligibility there for the Panthers was 3-10 in ERA over 5, struck out 79 in 88 and 2/3 innings. Actually, mentioned his first year of professional baseball outside of the independent league last year, the 1-2. Bryce Brown, a comebacker over the mound, stepping on second as Perez takes it, and the inning will end. But just to finish up the thought on with Venice, first professional outing in the Yankees organization, got the win against Princeton back on June 22nd in the first game of the year. So Princeton's still down 8-7. We'll go to the top of the 8th. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Princeton Rays office, 304-487-2000. For more information on the Princeton
Top of the 8th we go.
Rays,
Princeton down by 1.
Sunday with a
8 runs,
special
10 hits, and 1 error for the Yankees. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Rays. Even though you should give a mental error or maybe just a straight error, I don't know, to Kevin Santiago. In the top of the 7th, it'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Yankees. Brian Emery, Victor Ray, and Daninger Perez, as Garrett Anderson has been the victim of some unfortunate events here tonight at Honeycutt Field. And as he goes through his warm-up pitches, we'll run down a Rays report for you. All the affiliates in action tonight. Tampa's already dropped a decision 7-2 on getaway day from the Bay Area. They're playing the A's. They lose 7-2. Durham finishing up a series at home with Indy. Durham up 9-4 right now. They play top of the 8th in North Carolina. They'll stay at home to take on Lehigh Valley. Montgomery hosting Pensacola tonight. That score is 2-0 in favor of Pensacola. Biscuits down, bottom 5. Charlotte drops a decision today, 7-6 against Tampa. They'll finish up the series tomorrow before heading to Palm Beach, excuse me. Elsewhere, Bowling Green and Burlington, they're locked up in a good one, 1-1 top of the 8th. And Hudson Valley finishing up a series at Vermont. Right now, 7-1, all Renegades. They lead the Lake Monsters, bottom of the 8th. They'll start a series on the road against Staten Island tomorrow night, will the Renegades. Rays report presented by the Willow Gift Gallery. Brian Emery behind after he takes a strike, and then he swings in front of an off-speed pitch. It's 0-2 to the right fielder for Pulaski here. Top half of the 8th inning, and the fastball runs up high out of the hands of Garrett Anderson. You'd love to see Princeton just somehow get a win tonight, just to pick up A, Kevin Santiago, to pick up B, Jeffrey Rosa, and right now the guy pitching, Garrett Anderson, has to deal with all of this as he is on the hook for the loss. And for Garrett, like I said, I think he's been asked to do a lot this year, just a lot in other varieties of ways that Danny Schaefer has used him. And this would be his first decision of the year if he would suffer the loss or if Princeton came back and he somehow was the winner in tonight's game. Full count now after being ahead 0-2. Anderson has found himself in a little bit of a tough spot. It's 3-2 and a swing and a miss, so a roller coaster of a ride in that at bat. First strikeout in Anderson's outing tonight. He gets Emery for the first out in the top of the 8th. Victor Ray is the batter. He will come up and sporting a 1-for-3 showing on the evening. 1 out double in the 2nd. First pitch swinging, matter of fact. A hard line drive to Rutherford at short that was caught in the 4th inning and hit into a fielder's choice for the final out of the 6th inning. He falls behind 0-1 here. Princeton down to their last couple of bats, down by a run. Anderson induces a pop-up, but it'll be fouled out of play, 0-2. Princeton down to his last couple of bats. However, the big guns in tonight's game, or at least your first 6 batters in the order, will all bat, beginning with Bryce Brown in the 8th, top of the Princeton order. 0-2, however, to Victor Ray. Got to get out of this before we worry about that, and this runs up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Princeton falling last night 6-5. Rays clawed back after falling behind 6-0 after the bottom of the first. A sweet breaking ball inside corner. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts in the 8th for Mr. G. And we'll go to the 8-hole hitter in the order. Danger, gosh, I'm saying his name wrong. Danger Perez, there we go. I had to listen for our PA voice, Eric Lester, to give me the pronunciation there. This one runs to the backstop, way outside, 1 ball and a strike. Princeton last night down 6-0, a grand slam hit by Pulaski, top of the first. Rays get 3 of them back in the bottom half. Get a couple runs there in the middle innings, get within 6-5. Skies open up big time here at Honeycutt Field. The 1-0 by Anderson is just up high, ball 2. Skies open up, I think maybe took the momentum out of Princeton's sails. They got the runs there to get back within 6-5. Zach Trajan had pitched 2 shutout innings to keep everything at bay. Fastball delivered at the belt, 2-1. But Trajan probably his best outing here in Princeton, and then Princeton just couldn't get the offense back on track after that rain delay. So I think that rain delay really affected Princeton more than it did Pulaski. Get me over breaking ball this time is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Because Pulaski, I think, was just kind of hanging on to momentum at that point, and Princeton was really making a hard charge, and rain just kind of derailed Princeton. 2-2, and this ball is lifted into center field. It was on the inner half. It looks like maybe a little bit of a hanger, but Tontone is there to corral it. Anderson authors a 1-2-3, top of the 8th. Princeton down by a run. We'll play the bottom when we come back. This is Princeton Rays baseball, 103.3 The Way, and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Play bottom of the 8th, 6 outs to work with. Princeton needs to somehow scratch across one. Bryce Brown, Zach Rutherford, Joey Roach will be the batters for Princeton here in the bottom half of the 8th. Matthew Wavenis still out there for Pulaski, excuse me. Take a quick look at the Appy League scoreboard. Appy League update presented by Chick-fil-A of Oakville Road on Princeton. Things taking a severe turn at Joe O'Brien Field in Elizabethton. Once a 7-3 game. 8 unanswered runs by the Twins. They're now up 11-7 in the 8th. Twins scored 4 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and 3 in the 8th to grab that 11-7 lead. Bluefield is put up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. They take back a 6-5 lead on Kingsport. They play bottom 7 at Bowen Field. Wavenis delivers a first pitch strike to Bryce Brown. Day game today. Johnson City beats Burlington 8-7. Danville takes the first leg of a doubleheader over Greenville 7-6. Second game is it is a pinch hitter for Princeton at the plate. As this is Zach Rutherford at the plate. My apologies there. Not Bryce Brown. I was looking at my card wrong. Zach Rutherford is the batter. He stays alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes as he fouls that one off. Bryce Brown's the last out of the 7th, so it's Zach Rutherford batting here. Back to the Appy League scoreboard. Second game of the doubleheader in Danville. They're tied at 1 in the 5th, excuse me. Greenville and Danville. Zach Rutherford gone on strikes as he chases out of the zone. 1 out in the Princeton 8th. Joey Roach will dig in now. 1 for 4 in the game. The 1 is big. Kept an inning alive. To let Devin Davis come up and smack one out of here, give Princeton the 7-5 lead. Joey Roach, other than the single, he's flown out to center field, struck out swinging, and hit a line drive to the shortstop, Torrealba. He hits a sharp bouncer to the second baseman, Perez, and an easy play. Roach gone 4-3, quickly 2 gone in the Princeton 8th. Devin Davis, he can change it in one swing here, and that's what you love to see if you're a Princeton fan. Davis comes up, 1 for 3 in the game, walked in the first, 6-3 was the put out in the third. He popped up to second in the 4th, and he hit the home run. He falls behind 0-1 here. Delivery from Wavenis, and he's out in front of an off-speed. It's 0-2 to the big swinging first baseman for the Rays. Venice delivers, and I'm sorry, it was 1-1. Now it's 1-2 to Davis. Venice ahead 1-2, and he throws strictly off speed to Davis. That's the book on Devin. If you can get him out in front of off speed, he'll go fishing after it. Princeton gone in order in the bottom of the 8th. This is Princeton Rays Baseball on 103.3 The Way and online at 103.3theway.com.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethton Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethton Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal. Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the
Do
deal
you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Excuse me, not Yorbit Torrealba. That was a catcher for the Giants back in the day, we determined. Eduardo Torrealba, the shortstop for the Pulaski Yankees. Frederick Cuevas, and then Andy Diaz here in the Pulaski at 9th. Torrealba tonight 0 for 2. He's walked, grounded out to third, and struck out swinging. Garrett Anderson going through his final couple warm-up pitches, and there is no one I feel more sick for right now than Garrett Anderson. He has been great. He gave up one hit in an inning that Princeton should have been out of 5 minutes before he gave up the hit. That's what's awful about that. So Eduardo Torrealba digs in here, the 9-hole hitter for the Yankees. Princeton down 8-7, top 9. Anderson will wind and fire here, and strike catches the outside corner. I want to remind everyone, tomorrow night, 6:45 airtime. The 0-1 by Anderson is fouled back to the screen, 0-2. 6:45 airtime here on 103.3. Final game of this series between Princeton and Pulaski. This will be the first of 2 trips in for the Yankees. They'll come back in the first full week of August, as this pitch runs up high now, 1-2. Hopefully we're talking about a rubber match and not Princeton trying to stave off a sweep tomorrow night. That's what we're hopefully talking about. Got some work to do here. The 1-2 by Anderson. This one golfed into center field. Tontone on his horse and gets there. And had a little bit of time to spare, too. That was impressive by Jose, the speed. Got a good break on it, one up, one down in the 9th. But 6:45 airtime tomorrow night. We're on with you at 7 for first pitch. Final game tomorrow night between the Yankees and the Rays. Then weekend series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kind of rare you get that true weekend series. Usually get like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something like that in the Appalachian League. A little bloop is going to fall into shallow center field as Cuevas finds his way aboard for the second time tonight. One out single here in the 9th. We'll put Cuevas aboard, bring up Andy Diaz. But a true weekend series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Mets in town. Only time they will make their way into Honeycutt this year. They'll stay on the road. They're in Bluefield right now. Is Kingsport. They're looking to get a split in that series as we speak. First pitch to Andy Diaz. He'll flick one in to center field. Going first to third is Cuevas. Runners on the corners as a throw goes into third for some unknown reason. And the ball is going to go into the dugout. That is Little League Baseball at its finest right there. I mean, just throw the ball to second base. No need for that. So the single will put Cuevas at third. He'll score on the throwing error by Tontone, E8, and Diaz doesn't get credit for the RBI. He'll get a single to center and then a two-base error.
Third baseman number 70, Dermis Garcia.
Dermis Garcia is the batter, 9-7 now. I just don't know what to say. It's just unexcusable right there. First off, the throw doesn't need to go to third base, and then it's 50 feet off the line. Dermis Garcia out in front of a off-speed 0-1. Tonto needs to throw the ball to second, have runners at first and third with one out, and hopefully you get like a strikeout or a pop-up or something, and then you get out of the inning from there. So infield has to come in here. Runner on third. Pitch by Anderson in the dirt. Roach keeps it in front of him, 1-1. Infield in all the way around. Princeton really played good for 6 innings. Fought and clawed and grinded their way through this thing. And now this thing has just gone completely sideways on them defensively. They'd been so good this year defensively. The pitching you felt like was starting to come around, but my gosh, I know it's 1 of 68. I get that. But this feels like a massive step backwards right now. 9-7 the score. 10th runs at third base. Princeton's infield's got to try to cut down one here. 2-1 pitch is grounded towards third. Santiago looks the runner back and goes to first. Throw a little bit off line. Coming towards home plate to grab the throw was Davis. He makes the tag. An eventful 5-3 put out, but now Princeton gets that all-important second out. Eric Wagaman, who had the go-ahead RBI single in the 7th that scored Garcia and Torrealba, will come in here. Wagaman, 2 hits in the game. He's 2 for 4. 2 singles. The go-ahead one in the 7th. Also had a single in the 3rd inning. Pitch from Anderson almost catches the top hand of Wagaman. He gets it out of the way just in the nick of time, 1-0. No action in the Pulaski bullpen, actually, as I say that. It looks like someone's getting up. So with Venice, his name might be over for Pulaski. Two balls and no strikes. It's Mark Saylor working for Pulaski. Looks like he's going to get to 9th here. Question is, would be up 2 runs or more than that. This pitch is over for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Eric Wagaman. And off third is Andy Diaz. Princeton, if they do lose this one tonight, you just got to wash this one off as quick as you can. You got to try to come back and beat this same team tomorrow night. This ball is foul. Drifting for the longest time. I didn't think it was going to stay in. Davis ran over to the warning track in foul territory. Gave it a look, but it was foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson trying to get out of an inning that, quite frankly, I mean, yeah, he gave up 2 hits, but his defense let him down again. Anderson will kick and deliver, and it's called strike 3. A knee buckler gets Wagaman for the 3rd out. However, 2 hits, the huge error does cost Princeton a run. It's 9-7. Princeton will try to do something bottom of the 9th. And when we come back, it'll be Trey Hare, Moises Gomez, and Billy King tasked with trying to get something started for the Rays. This is Princeton Rays Baseball, 103.3 The Way, and online 103.3 The Way.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethan Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Matthew Wavinis will come out for the bottom of the 9th. However, I think if he runs into even moderate trouble, I think you're going to see him, such as maybe like if he lets one guy reach, he may be out. And I think definitely if the tying run reaches, I think you're going to see Mark Saylor come into this game. Wavinis will face Hare, Gomez, and King to start the game, or to start the inning rather. Bottom of the 9th, Princeton needs 2. Try to come back in this one. Princeton got 5 unanswered runs after being down 5-2. They were down 5-2 after the 3rd. Devin Davis's home run in the 6th put them up by a score of 7-5. Then Pulaski gets 3 in the 7th to take an 8-7 lead on just a fielding blunder by Kevin Santiago. Then they add 1 in the 9th on a throwing error by Jose Tontone. Chopper to first base, backing up Wagaman. Wavinis gets over there and covers. A little bit off balance as he got there. Put out goes 3-1. 1 gone for Princeton in the bottom half of the 9th. Want to remind everyone, tomorrow night, first 400 fans get a free t-shirt courtesy of Ramey Automotive Group right here in Princeton. And courtesy of the Princeton Rotary Club. Tomorrow night, free admission to everyone that comes through the gates tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night as Princeton and Pulaski wrap up this 3-game series. And I always like to do it. Forgot to, until now, it ran across my mind earlier, and I just forgot to say it, as Gomez looks at strike one. Church of the game, want to recognize them. Princeton First Assembly of God. There we go. I knew I'd get it out eventually. Church of the game tonight, swinging a miss, is Gomez out in front of an off-speed. Looked a little silly there, 0-2. Gomez would reach. King would be the potential tying run. The 0-2 by with Venice is up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saylor has shut it down in the Pulaski bullpen for the time. Although I think he could get up in a second. This ball is lifted into right field. It's going to not get down. It's going to hang up long enough. Hung up there forever. It seemingly took Emery a while to get over there, but Gomez is put away. And Billy King will bat here, looking to keep things alive. He represents the last hope in tonight's game for the Rays. Wouldn't it be something if Billy King reached and then Kevin Santiago came up the back as he's on deck and hit one out of here? Wouldn't that be something? Billy King takes inside. He gets brushed back off the plate, 1-0. Rays down to their last hope here tonight. They trail at 9-7. With Venice delivers and King takes a hard rip at a fastball, he misses 1-1. Winner tonight will be Tyler Honahan. Garrett Anderson, your loser if it holds. And now Princeton down to their last strike as King swings and misses for a second straight time. With Venice would get to save. This holds up. Venice be his third saves. And Princeton blows one here tonight. They lose it 9-7. Let one really get away in the last 3 innings of the game. 9-7 is the score. Princeton still winless against Pulaski this year. They're now 0-5. Princeton going to look to salvage the series tomorrow and avoid a sweep at the hands of the Yankees. This is Princeton Rays Baseball, 103.3 The Way, and online at 103.3theway.com.
We'll see you tomorrow night at the ballpark.
2 minutes is fine. I'd say Santiago in my office, Rose, and pack your bag.
You can leave it right there, I'll get it. I'll get it. No, not yet. We'll get it.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th, against the Elizabethan Twins. On July 29th, the series continues. Each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only
a
at Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
Let's welcome into our post-game show, Princeton Rays Game of the Week. It's Wes McKinney. I'm Eric Lester, and not the result we were looking for, a 9-7 defeat at the hands of the Pulaski Yankees. And Wes, wasn't from lack of effort. Princeton really hung tight with Pulaski. The bats were there, especially Rutherford and Davis tonight. Two big dingers out of them.
Eric, I think the one word, or I guess maybe it's a hyphenated word, 2 words, I'm not sure how many words it is, but it's blue collar.
Yeah.
That's what the offense was tonight. They grinded at bats. They ran the starter, Troy, out of here in a heat tonight. He didn't make it through 2 innings. They roughed up the bullpen a little bit, and it wasn't them just hitting the ball 500 feet every time they came up to the plate. They grinded at bats. I mean, yeah, Zach Rutherford, a home run, the 2-run shot in the first to kind of give Princeton a shot in the arm at that time. Devin Davis, just a ginormous 2-run homer there in the 6th to give the Rays that 7-5 lead at the time. But guys like Joey Roach keeping the inning alive for Davis to come up and make that home run possible. Moises Gomez grinded out some at bats. Trey Hare had a double, and I didn't think Pulaski pitching was bad tonight, but I thought that the Rays really grinded at bats. And I think people in this area, here in Southern West Virginia, just a blue collar mentality. And you saw the product tonight on the field. I thought, at least offensively, it was a blue-collar effort. Princeton, like I said, not hitting the ball tremendously hard. Those 2 singles there, and the inning, they got back within 5-4. It was Gomez and King balls that were just kind of hit off the end of the bat, just kind of making contact, just seeing what would happen, put the ball in play. Good things happen. So I was really impressed with the offense, and really for the most part, we've kind of, I don't want to say dogged the Princeton pitching, but I thought it was pretty good tonight. Ryan Askew was phenomenal. I thought, bridging that gap between Josh Fleming and the rest of the bullpen. I thought Ryan did a really good job. He's really come on here, the last couple of weeks or so for Danny Schaefer. So a lot of good to take away from this game tonight, for sure, despite the loss.
Now, we would be remiss if we didn't talk just briefly about what happened on the field right there. Kevin Santiago in a tough situation right there with the fielding. Not an error in the scorebook, but an error in mentality there. Talk us through this situation here, Wes. What happens in this situation right there? Sure.
So Pulaski has a runner at second. There's 2 outs in the inning, and it's still a 2-run game. Mm-hmm. And in a situation, even if that guy is the tying run, or let's say is the go-ahead run, the only way he's going to score from second on a simple roller ground ball to third base is if Kevin Santiago catches a flyer and ends up 3 rows in the bleachers. Right. Whatever. You let that guy run freely. If he wants to run laps in the outfield, run around the bases, whatever he wants to do, you let that guy do whatever he wants. He is a meaningless run in the 7th inning of a 2-run ball game. He's the 6th run. He's not the 7th run. He's not the 8th run. And for whatever reason, maybe we'll never know. There may be guys in that clubhouse that don't know what possessed Kevin Santiago, but you have got to take the out. Even if there's no outs or 1 out, Eric, you take the out that you are given. You always because earlier in that same inning, we saw they lay the bunt down, and Garrett Anderson, they're giving him an out. He simply picks up the ball and throws it to first. They're giving you an out. You take the out. That guy is. That guy's honestly what the runner Torrealba was, I think, trying to do at second was almost just trying to create a distraction for Santiago, thinking maybe, if he sees me out the corner of his eye, maybe he'll throw, a ball down the right field line. I think that was his intention. I don't think he had plans of going anywhere, really. He just came off the bag enough just to basically be a distraction. And, yeah, you can say blame Trey Hare, but for not covering second, because basically all Santiago did was just chasing back to an empty bag unoccupied. But in Trey's mind, he's thinking 2 outs. There's no question that ball's going to first base. So, that just changed the whole complexion. It's an inning that, Garrett Anderson should have been out of. Sure, he gives up the hit to Wagaman a couple batters later, or I guess the next batter. But, it's an inning that Garrett should have been out of. It's an inning that Princeton should have been back at the bat rack. And, you hate to say that was the turning point of the game, but it was. And, you can almost just see the body language, especially of the Rays. That play happens in the 7th, and really, in the 8th, Princeton gets a base runner aboard, but in the 9th, they go down in order, and it wasn't really a contest, at the plate between Matthew Wavinis and the Princeton batters. So, Princeton just completely deflated, I thought, after that play. And, it's hard to come through because, even if you're Santiago, you're thinking, all right, Garrett Anderson's going to pick me up, or, one of my other teammates is going to pick me up. You're like, you got to put that play in the rearview mirror. And honestly, Trey Hare wasn't too far from catching the little, the dunk single off the bat of Wagaman, but, you almost felt like that was going to happen. Just one bad thing's happened like that, and all Pulaski needed was just that crack to open, and it did. And that was honestly, I thought, the dooming of Princeton right there was that one single play on what otherwise was a great night for Princeton, both on the mound. Sure, Jeffrey Rosa had the hiccup there, but Anderson was really going to pick him up because, he had him picked up, with the exception of the play by Santiago. Anderson was going to get out of the jam. It was going to be a 7-6 ball game, I guess. I should say that runner was the 7th run, not the 6th run, because they'd already put one across. But, it was simple. It was just a simple ground ball that it should be an error in your scorebook. It goes down as a fielder's choice. It kept an inning alive that should have never been happening. And Pulaski, that's what good teams do. They find a little bit of luck and they really take off with it. That's what happened tonight.
Pulaski, a very good baseball team. When next we meet on the game of the week, it will be the Pulaski Yankees again here as they go for the season sweep of the Princeton Rays. And Wes, I'll ask one time here real quick, does Princeton have anything in the bag, a trick up the sleeve to avoid the season sweep?
I think so, Eric. Pulaski's a really, really good team. Let's take nothing away. I don't think that lineup really showed what they're really. They were good tonight. Don't get me wrong, a dozen hits, but I don't think they are really really showed up in full force. Garcia had the home run, Wagman had the big hit, but Princeton just got to keep grinding. They took someone's on. They took some on the chin at Calfee Park, in southwestern Virginia to start the season, but a game that our viewers didn't see, a 6-5 game here that Princeton was really in until that, we had a bad rain delay in that game, and that kind of halted the momentum of Princeton. That's a game they could have easily won, and they should have won tonight. So, when you're at home, I always say you have a chance when you're at home. So we'll see what happens here. When we next meet, but Princeton can't make the mental errors or the physical errors. They have to play a clean game, and for 6.5 innings tonight, they played a really clean game, and then after that, it kind of went off the rails on them.
Clean baseball is what we're hoping for to avoid the season sweep of the Pulaski Yankees. That's our next meeting here on the Princeton Rays Game of the Week here on Suddenlink, brought to you by Ramey Motors. For Wes McKinney, I'm Eric Lester. See you next time.
Princeton Rays fans, join us for a 3-game homestand against the visiting Elizabethan Twins on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. 7 p.m. first pitch each and every night against the Elizabethan Twins. Special promotions every night, including Thursday night, Summit Community Bank Night. Special giveaways and promotions courtesy of Summit Community Bank. Extra special promotion on Friday, July 28th, as it's Military Appreciation Night. Veterans come to the ballpark for special promotions, giveaways, as we salute your service to the country of the United States of America. Plus, fans, have your chance to wear what the players wear with a special hat auction. Players will be wearing red, white, and blue Princeton Rays hats. Those hats will go up for auction, with the monies given away to special military charities, the Vietnam Veterans of America. That's on Friday, July 28th against the Elizabethton Twins. On July 29th, the series continues each and every night, the 27th, 28th, and 29th of July, 7 p.m. first pitch against the Elizabethton Twins. See you at the ballpark.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal
Do you have
only at
a
Ramey.
business or an event to promote? Advertising opportunities are still available for the Princeton Rays. Email us at princetonrays@frontier.com or phone us at 304-487-2000 to inquire about advertising today.
For years, Ramey Auto Group has been doing the deal with our customers.
We do the deal.
Times are changing. We're still doing the deal, just better.
Now you can shop online and do your deal your way, from shopping to valuing your trade and negotiating a price. You can do it all from home. Ramey is making your deal easier and giving you the most convenient car buying experience around.
Most of our customers that start their deal online are in our showrooms less than an hour and on the road in no time.
So check us out at yourdealyourway.net and find a new way to do the deal only at Ramey.